unmute myself, and we're good to go.
Are we live?
Here we are live.
What the buck is up, every pony?
Hello.
Fuck it, we'll do it live!
Also, Alexandroid, no offense, but this is going to be offensive. Your image of Fluttershy looks like a drag queen imitating Fluttershy. It's a very masculine jawline she has.
I don't know how I'd be offended by it, but
And everybody's images slowly change. Alright, so if I remember last time, you guys had set out upon your journey, and there was still a little bit of indecisiveness with exactly where you are going. There was some
I
night.
know.
There was some night travel, and the captain is a little bit groggy in regards to waking up and piloting the ship, as they piloted it a little bit more into the evening.
If I recall correctly, we arrived at the ship and went 200 feet into the air and just hovered in place. We actually haven't traveled yet.
No, you
We
guys.
did.
You guys wanted to do a bit of night travelling, and you talked Swift Gadget into doing it with Bird's
Oh, I
ability to navigate by stars.
Yeah.
The last conversation we had in regards to where we're going is that Steel needs to be picked up immediately because we have at least 2 robots heading to his location. So we're
Far.
going 4 robots heading to his location, and we are going to pick him up and then head south to the next town to deliver a letter. And then we were going to go in like a big counterclockwise circle.
Okay. Alright, well, now it's daytime. What I'm going to do is switch you over to the travelling map so you can actually see where you guys are.
All right. Milk managed to create most of the scrolls that he needed to replace. I think there was one more scroll, and then the um, Pearl of Power that he needed to work on.
Alright, you guys know you are here. Um, so, obviously, Swift Gadget kind of needs at least an idea of direction and where you want to go and at what point you want to stop.
Uh, Steel was north of May's reach, wasn't he? Wasn't he in this direction?
yeah, he was at the more northern tip of May's reach.
Here?
No, down a bit more. I think somewhere around here.
So are we heading toward the M?
I believe so.
Alright, so that's
Can we make a knowledge check just to be sure?
from this. What you're trying to work out. Let's start with that.
We're trying to work out where Steele's cabin is so we can pick him up as quickly as possible.
You are not 100% sure, as you didn't really map out his area. You know he was just north of May's reach, but you don't know the exact location in the woodlands.
Would Milk survival checks that he made going all the way through there help at all?
I'm afraid not. Not unless you had a. You probably would be able, if you're on the ground right there, you probably would be able to find your way through. But on a map, it would be very difficult to work out where he would be.
What
Would we be
about
able to see the? Oh,
what about the Druid village?
You know, that is actually listed, indicated on the map, and it's indicated here.
okay. And we know that the place is actually it's
Well, would you
west
like
of.
me to move you guys quickly to your world map so you can have a look at it again, so you can get an idea where it is?
Please.
Yeah, thanks.
You can also draw on it because it's on this view.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming that that little bit there.
Yeah, the
It's
blank
for-
bit, sort of the browny bit in the centre of the island is where Meme's Reach is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like,
let's see. A
That
little.
rest group can kind of be like, let's get in. Then we head into Trotting Water, right?
Was it Trotting Water or Silver Dream?
No, we don't need to go to Silver Dream. It was like we were heading to Trotting Water, then Galloping Dam, I think,
Yeah,
You-
Galloping Dam.
and then St. Moon's Reach.
You have been to Triton Water already. You have been to Galloping Down already.
I thought we were going straight to Malmo's Reach.
Yeah, we are. So we're going from here to here.
Well, we know
And
that
then yeah.
Steel is under threat of attack, so we were going to pick him up first and then go to Maymay's Reach.
We do have
He's
time.
in Maymay's Reach.
No, he's above Maymay's reach in a cabin.
Yeah. And then we were like heading somewhere up here for Clovenham.
No,
Wait, where?
Clovenhaim's over here.
Oh, Clovenham is over there. Okay, so we could just go like this and then this. Oh god.
All right. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Let's reduce this, please.
Okay, so we're going to Maymay's Reach to pick up Steel.
All right.
Yes.
We're going to go to Maymay's Reach. We're going to pick up Steel, deliver the letter.
And did we agree to go to Galloping Dam, or were we going straight to get Clovenham?
Galloping Dam is an option because of the running of the dam that I wanted us to be a part of, but if we need to skip that, we can. St. Moon's Reach, I believe, is the next place we need to deliver a letter to.
Okay, so we go there,
And
and then there, and then we can loop around and go to town to Clovenham.
I believe so. Were there any other letters to deliver besides these three?
You also have Serene Tides.
Oh, well,
Uh,
that's even better then. So,
we could
I'll
go
wait
to-
till Maymay's Reach, Galloping Dam. Ah, why does my mouse keep doing that? But, Cerulean Tides, Clovenham.
Okay, in agreement with this.
I believe that's a good plot of action. Any objections?
Nope. Not at all.
Okay, then we will convey this information to our captain, so that way she can plot our course. And I think we can get underway from here.
We
Uh,
could, actually, I was thinking, since we're going past the desert, we could check on that totem.
Oh, right, about the, Yeah, we could check the desert out as well on our way.
What's in the
We-
desert?
Hmm?
Since we're passing by,
We don't know where that would be, and it's a huge desert.
true. I mean, although finding black sand shouldn't be too hard.
What exactly is in the desert?
Lightning will explain about the totem that is clearly linked to the ruminant boy who's trying to destroy the world. Essentially, I touched it and demons came out, and we killed said demons, and then scarier demons came out, and we ran away.
Did you leave it open?
I believe they fucked off when we left. Because two people we met stayed behind, and they're clearly alive since one of them sent a message to us. I don't know about the dog. I feel really bad about leaving that dog behind.
Yeah. I think wasn't Swift Victory in the desert as well?
Yes, he was going there to investigate some things that you were able to share from these guys, because they had mentioned to you about the obelisk and stuff. So he's going to investigate that.
Yeah. Well,
We do need to deliver the letters as quickly as possible.
yeah, this is true.
Once that's done, then we can look at following up with the Revenant.
Yeah.
Ruminant.
Ruminant.
Irrevenant ruminant.
All right.
Right.
Swift. Swift Gadget goes, awesome. Whereabout are we on this map?
We are just south of Villager Town.
Yeah. Just a little south.
Well, all I saw was trees, so we're somewhere in the forest. So I'm just going to head east, and then we'll see what happens from there.
We'll be
Sure.
fine. Just follow the map course.
Alright, so. Ping everybody over to the map. Alright, so Swift Gadget is obviously going to navigate the ship in its direction for the full amount of travelling time she's able to do without starting to get tired. So I'm just going to move you what would be considered a 4 days travel.
And during the travel, I'm gonna read the second Rumnut book I have.
All right. Since we're traveling, do we get to remove any of the fog of war as we move across it?
If you are going to spend time looking over the edge and basically just watching where you go, then yes, it does mean that you cannot do anything else.
All right. Milk Thistle is going to spend 2 hours in the morning to finish working on his final scroll. Once that's scripted, he can go to the top deck and look over the edge. So if anybody wants to take first shift, looking where we're going, that would be helpful.
I could do that, yeah.
Alright, I will move you back.
Alexandria doesn't want to be reminded how high up they are, so no.
Earth Penny likes ground, not sky. Alright, I'll move you back. So I'll move you that way 10 squares.
Earth Pony and heaviest armor he can wear is, yeah.
Alright, let's do it this way. That way I can keep track of how far we are going. This.
Why doesn't Swift take a walk sometimes?
Alright, so hopefully... Okay, that didn't reveal it. Nope, that was my brilliant plan out the window.
Oh, you were trying to reveal that little black we were going for?
Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to have to do it manually. So do...
Lots of trees. Oh, there's a shiny thing down there. What
Wait,
is that?
did we post that already? I think we did, yeah.
Something daisy?
Oh,
It's
that's
Barry!
Barry. Oh, Barry! It's Barry's fucking grave!
Who's Barry?
Admittedly,
Oh, mercenary that we hired and he died. He was one of my best friends.
yeah, he was mauled horribly by a tiger.
Oof.
Should have had a couple of spellcasters with him. We know how to handle tigers.
Wait, really?
Yeah, we do.
You did
Oh,
one.
I didn't get to show it to you, but yeah, Nightshine and I managed to kill a tiger.
I see. Oh, ancient Greek. Oh, the boat's still.
Well, it was
Wait.
it was the marker to indicate where I'm going to. So,
Ah.
so
Damn. Almost there. This is way faster than I thought.
all right. So this would be this is how far Swift Gadget will get with a normal 8 hours worth of basically traveling time that she will do with piloting the ship with the controls and everything else like that.
Wait, so we can keep going, or is that a whole day?
That's technically a whole day. If you can talk Swift Gadget into going longer, you might be able to get some more time.
Burned is a astronomer, so he could try navigating via the stars again.
I don't believe it's a matter of navigation. I believe it's just the amount of work she has to do.
Fair.
Well, if she'd let one of us pilot the ship.
She growls at you at that comment.
It's probably going to be another full day's travel for us to reach our destination. Perhaps
Yeah.
we should rest here. Could you travel a bit more over the water so that way we can hover above it? It'd be harder for anything risky to reach us.
As she is doing stuff, let me just check what her fortitude save is.
You could boost with anti-fatigue.
By the way, I have a terrible headache. If you could book me.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, we forgot to roll your morning. Roll your fortitude, Nightshine.
That's true.
You have been very good at your fortitude saves.
He is.
Yeah,
It's
that's good.
because I have a high fart.
No, I mean like just the dice rolls themselves have been very high.
Maybe.
And yeah, having a +3 bonus is also very helpful.
Swift gadget.
It doesn't work for this.
No?
Because it's not a spell-like ability.
Oh, okay, but it is an ongoing effect, so you do get a +2.
Can we not forced march a boat?
You are force marching the Swift gadget with operating the controls, basically.
Damn.
So
we just needed to
it is.
we needed to travel for 1 more hour is all we need.
Yeah, it is mentally draining for her rather than physically draining.
We'll buy you lots of alcohol.
I mean,
roll
she's
diplomacy?
already currently quite drunk.
We'll buy you more alcohol. Can I roll diplomacy?
Actually, even better, Milk Thistle will offer to prepare a feast again if she'll travel just a little further.
That will be enough of a bribe. She does give
It'll
a
have-
warning that she thinks probably with travel like this there may be 5. Now she's had a chance to look at the gauge and watch how it goes. She thinks there might be 5 days worth of fuel left.
So we might want to stop in Maymay's Reach and buy some alcohol. For you to make your special liquid.
It requires alchemical ingredients, not alcohol.
Oh. Well, if you give us a shopping list, we'll go get
Where her fortitude is that. I thought she had a better fortitude.
She's got like
right.
a +, pretty good.
That's because she's got a load of extra bonuses to poison. That'd be why.
Ah, she's got bonuses against poison. No wonder she can chug back so much.
Yeah, I mean, she's not far off being immune to it, so.
Oh.
Okay, so she's able to go for 1 more hour without being too grumpy.
Since we're in a ship, how many hexes can it travel in 1 hour?
This is what I've just got to work out. Because I think it's
8.
going to be 1 and a bit, technically.
Would it be, if we're on a trail, meaning there's like no woods and briars for us to go through, we can travel 5 hexes in a day? So if we're traveling at twice that speed, could she move 2 hexes in 1 hour?
Well, the ship's got a constant set speeds, and so technically you go 1.5, well, 1 1/4 of a square, basically.
Okay, we'll take it.
Okay, I'm feeling fractions.
Yeah, but basically it will get you over the water. You guys are like, technically speaking, kind of like right there over the entire square.
I can dig it.
I wonder if we can spot the army from here. Anyone got a telescope?
No. Do you?
I wish.
Milk Thistle will look to the north to see if he is able to notice anything. Any kind of movement. There might be a scout moving about.
Is Turbs on fire?
Turbs is not on fire. Hang on, I need to actually go back to my other map, which actually has the distances on, because in case I forget the distances. Okay, it's that much between maps. Okay, so you need to spot that many miles. So, All right. So no, you would not be able to see that far, I'm afraid, or at least your perception doesn't allow you to spot that distance.
All right. Nothing I can see.
No, there's no like massive fumes of smoke or something that gives a massive indication that that there is something large or a large amount of people are moving through or anything like that.
All right. Question on crafting: am I permitted to break up my workload in sections of hours, or do I have to sit down and complete it from start to finish?
How well you how long is the item going to take you to craft?
8 hours because of the component cost and things like that. If it's over 250, then it's a full day's worth of work per 1,000 gold.
You kind of want to you can stop and start it. You're not really supposed to, but you can. I would say with all the stopping and starting, it will increase the DC just because you have to pick it up and try and remember where you left off and that sort of thing.
Okay.
It won't increase it much just by. I would say each time you stop, it will add 1 to the DC at the end.
Okay. Then here's what Milk Thistle's going to propose. We'll keep watch while we're here up above the water, and I'm going to go ahead and sleep for now, so that way I'm fully rested when I wake up. And I'll do my shift and then begin the workload. And it should take about a full day for us to reach our destination, so I may not need to stop just to break my crafting time.
This is fair.
All right, so Milk Thistle's going to go to sleep for 2 hours, and you can wake him up for the following shift.
All right. Yeah, Burned will take the first watch.
Alright, so you guys sit down, you have a nice wonderful feast for the evening. And with that, you will start your watches. Now, you're quite high above the water, so it's very difficult to see anything really, but points of light and that sort of thing you might be able to spot if you look over the edge and what have you.
Let's see. I think I have
So,
just.
who's doing what watch? Just so I've got an idea.
Burned will take the first watch, and he's gonna have his bullseye lantern out, and he's gonna use that as a light source.
That will allow you to see
Right.
the ship, but that won't do much else outside of the ship.
All right, that's fine. What he's mostly doing is setting it up in the center, just in case something decides to swoop down from there.
Lightning will take the second watch just so she can annoy Milk Thistle when she wakes him up for his midnight ritual.
Well, he actually be waking up after a bird's watch because he only needs to rest for 2 hours.
Damn it. I
But
would
it's
like
okay. I can wake you up for your watch.
I would like to negotiate with Baron for his watch. Would you like to trade watches?
Sure.
Yes!
He still leaves the bullseye lantern up there, though.
Oh, yeah, I'll make use of your lantern.
Alright. What have you got for in the bullseye lantern to light it?
I should have oil. Let me check.
I could put a dancing light in there.
Let's see. Yeah, I have oil, so that's what I'm gonna use to light it.
Okay. I believe one full lantern lasts 6 hours.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys are doing your watch. Lightning, are you looking over the edge and doing stuff like that on yours?
Yes, I would like to roll stealth and perception.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Stealthy, wealthy, percepty, wealthy.
Oh yeah, before I forget, Night Chan, are you still to hurt?
I shall be better by tomorrow morning.
Does anyone else need any lay on who's?
Yeah, I have like 22 non-lethal.
All right.
I'm good.
You should have healed your non-lethal after you rested, because that happened the day previous.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. I
Okay.
never-
Yeah. Non-lethal is healed with a night's rest.
All right, my bad.
No, that's fine.
Everything?
Yes, as far as I'm aware, non-lethal is removed after a full night's rest.
We Gucci.
Okay.
I mean, you might feel still a bit sore and a few bruises here and there, but the effects of it
Brain-
upon you have worn off.
Your brain's missing a few bits of grey matter, but you'll be fine.
Yeah. All right. So, Lightning, you move around stealthily. The only downside is you have a mechanical deer following you.
Fuck off, you fucking bitch.
So,
What, the deer sees me? I was hiding from the deer too.
I'm afraid it's literally keeping on top of you. So, unless you can hide in plain sight, then it'll automatically spot you.
Fucking deer. Why do you have to have night vision too?
But I mean, otherwise you're moving stealthily. And with your sort of looking around and stuff like that, you're not really seeing anything on the waters or below you as far as you can tell. What is of the moon sort of glistens on the water itself, but you are not seeing anything that's coming at you or anything nearby or picking up any lights.
Do we see the lights of a massive army in the distance?
Oh, you do not notice anything like that, no.
Okay. Suspicious out of character because you
So I'm
tell me to
assuming
roll.
you would go and wake up those who are on the next watch.
Yes, she goes over and she gets an empty pail and just puts it over Milk's. She just drops it over Milk's. Wakey, wakey.
Milk Thistle is going to pop up out of bed, and you see a purple glowing flame around one of his hooves. But then it goes away, and he calms down. Oh, good evening. You're in a special humor, aren't you?
What? I'm feeling in a good mood after that meal.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Milk Thistle has his usual small smile. Anything to report?
Nothing much, but that doesn't mean you should stay off guard.
All right, then I will begin my watch. And Milk Thistle makes his way toward the door to go back up to the top deck, and before he leaves, he casts Create Water over the top of Lightning's head, so she gets doused.
Oh, you are just a treat.
Alexandra, if Lightning actually got into bed, you might be wet as well.
Oh, Lightning will go dry herself off.
Alright. Is it just you going up on deck, Milk Thistle?
I believe it's me and B5126.
Actually, no.
I thought-
B. I can't remember his name now, but B basically will be stood right next to Lightning, watching her sleep.
Will you fuck off?
Yeah.
Lightning walks up deck, and Milk can just see her just grumbling, waiting for B5 to follow her before casting invisibility and going back downstairs.
Follows you still.
What? I'm invisible! It didn't do this before!
Does it have thermal vision or infrared vision that's able to see her?
You have no idea how it's able to see her.
Lightning Streak, your body is emitting small rays of radiation, and his infrared vision is able to pick up on those.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea, but it sounded smart.
I guess Burned will join Milk Thistle on watch, just to keep himself occupied.
Alexander right here in lightning screaming, just change to somebody else.
Lightning fucking turns into milk. And downstairs grumbling.
No, I won't do it. Okay, nothing.
Okay, so you will leave the deer robot up on deck after you change into milk and run down.
Yes, and she changes back once she gets safe out of sight of the fucking room.
Well, technically, when you're unconscious, you do look like your doppelganger self.
Hey. Oh shit, they would have seen her turn into her fucking bug form when she passed out when she wore the goggles then.
I forgot about that at that point.
Yeah, Alexander would have also seen it when you died.
Yeah.
Oh shit, right? Shit.
But Milk Thistle already knew because you'd sold him.
All right. So,
We'll keep-
Milk Thistle, what were you doing during your watch? Were you just watching, or you said you might have got other plans?
For his watch, Milk Thistle's going to be focused on peering over the edge of the ship, looking up to the skies, paying attention to the weather to see if there's bad weather moving in. But yeah, he's going to be on watch. And once his watch is done, he's going to do his dance, prepare his spells, and that should be about 3 hours later, unless we're on 1 hour watches. He's going to head down to the table where he was working out his scrolls earlier.
Yep.
And he's going to start working on his Pearl of Power.
Understood.
All right. And doing that, I could take a 10 on spellcraft, and that would be 16, which I believe is more than enough for the DC.
Then, if you can take 10, I'm happy with you taking 10s.
Okay. Then for the next 8 hours, Milk Thistle is going to be crafting on this tiny little pearl and just infusing it with all manner of magic, and all of these items that are meant to be put into it are going to be absorbed into it as it's being charged with profane energy.
All right. So, anyone else who's doing watch?
Burned well, considering that he swapped watches with lightning.
Okay. So, I assume Milk Thistle would wake you up. Milk Thistle, you
Yeah.
got 28. You would see light coming from sort of the west of the ship, but it's very, very distant and on the ground. Maybe a large bonfire, but that's about as much as you'll be able to tell.
Do I see anything moving around the bonfire, or is it too far away to where I just see the light?
It's too far away.
Okay. I'll make note of that, and I'll point it out to Requiem when he begins his watch. I'll actually point to the fire so he can see it.
Right. I'll keep a look on it.
By the time it's Requiem, it's Burnt's watch, the fire would have died away.
Then I'll still point out to where I saw the fire and let him know how long it burnt.
Huh.
It's not long burnt away.
Well, this is interesting. I'll definitely keep an eye on that area.
Could I roll spellcraft to determine if it was a fire spell, like regular fire?
You wouldn't be able to tell that from this distance.
Okay. All right, then yeah, Milk Thistle heads downstairs and works on his pearl.
All right. Burned is going to be watching the western area, and occasionally he'll take a look to the east and see if he can't spot anything like any fire or anything like that. So that's gonna be perception. Oof.
You'll see nothing
Huh.
other than the red eyes glow from the robot on deck.
That robot is kind of creepy. He mumbles under his breath.
He's sort of just standing there, not moving, not blinking, just standing there watching.
Who are you? What? Can you even talk? What's your designation? What's your specifications? Anything?
It
He.
does not respond to you.
Huh. Oh, I wish I had knowledge engineering now. uh.
All right. I believe that'll be your watch over, and I think there's one more person who can take watch before basically sunrise would come. As far
Alexandrite.
Sure, I'll take watch, and then I can do my morning prayers also.
Yeah, he's gonna point it out to Alexandrite where the bonfire was.
Okay.
so, Burnt points out the direction he thinks he remembers it in, but he hasn't seen it technically. So,
I'll keep my eye out in that general direction, I guess.
so as your watch sort of leads on, you're not noticing any increase in lights or anything else like that until the sun starts to rise. Then obviously things get very bright very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's pretty much it. Nothing, nothing scary happens. But morning will come, and Swift Gadget will make her appearance again, clutching her tankard full of something alcoholic, and will sort of semi-stagger onto the deck and sort of go, all right, what direction we're going from here? East, or we going anywhere else?
We could go straight to Maymay's Reach and then get our bearings from there.
Yeah.
That could be a good idea, and Swift Gadget can get the supplies she needs for fuel.
Yeah. We'll leave that to you, Swift. Do you need money?
Yes.
How much?
I don't know. Don't know how much they're selling it for. It's been a while since I've paid.
Fine, I'll go with you. I'll go with you.
All right then.
I suppose we can also pick up on Duck while we're here.
So,
Would you like to check up with them and?
Gadget needs sort of a rough direction. I mean, north, south, east, west helps, but she does need a sort of rough direction.
A little southeast. Like if we're here on the map, we need to be down like here.
Okay, so that's where she's targeting. Okay, so I'm going to move her one hex at a time in that sort of general direction. So I'm just
Okie dokie.
deal with the line. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we'll look over the side and tell her when to stop.
Yeah, so she's first of all going to go here. Then it will be here. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's lagging for me.
Yeah, 4.
Oh,
Then it'll be 5. Then it'll be 6.
okay, head east.
East. So she will head east.
Oh right, we could head straight to the rock, and I believe that the thing can take us there.
You guys can roll perception, because obviously those who are looking over the deck, you guys have been travelling for roughly, this is where I'm gonna have to try and do math.
Sure.
Oh, no. That's you've been travelling for 70% of your day. 70%.
I will eventually beat you in perception, Milk.
Milk is busy working.
And I actually have an idea what I want to do with my time.
Oh,
Oh, good.
Nightshine's gonna write Duck a love letter.
That's a
He's going-
better idea.
He's going to describe how he's going to grab her hair and push her face underwater until she's too exhausted that he can have his way with her.
I was just going to
That's what ducks
demonstrate.
appreciate.
I was just going to demonstrate it.
What?
But anyway, I was going to spend my time examining the robots to see if I can find any weakness we can use.
Ah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually a pretty good idea.
Does he have a red button that says self-destruct anywhere?
no. There is no button that says self-destruct. I'm afraid. You can roll me knowledge engineering if you're looking over him.
And I gonna do my 1d6.
Okay. Alright, so you have a look over him. The construction of the creature seems to be very good, but you are seeing signs that it is quite old, and there are points that it looks like it may have rusted or decayed and stuff like that. So there are weak points, so to speak, but then more from time and lack of maintenance more than an actual weak point. You're also quite sure that something like adamantine will probably cut through it very easily, or any other type of metal which has got a fair amount of good at cutting through other materials.
Is it water resistant?
You would be unsure. Unless you start... Oh, dog. Unless you start doing stuff with water and... or trying to do other actual proper experiments. You're not sure if this is water rust or if it's just general aging of the material.
Does it have a tail?
No.
Does it have a butt?
Does it have a what?
A butt.
A butt. There's no... it has a rear end, yes, but there's no butt as you would be looking, I suppose.
I see.
So I can't poop. All right.
Yeah, there is also no reproductive organs either.
I see.
Alright, I just want to check something quickly.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
What? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. It's what I'm going to do. And first of all, I'm gonna walk to Liney and boop her. Liney, Liney, Liney,
I mean,
Yeah.
limited goggles.
You didn't have to walk very far. I mean, the robot was stood right next to Lightning.
That is true.
Yes, here you go. You can have the goggles.
I'm gonna put it in my bag and walk away.
Where are you going with that?
I'm going to take a nap now. I'm tired.
What?
I didn't thinking for
Okay,
today.
give me the goggles back then.
He's walking away.
I follow him.
He sees you're following him, so he keeps making circles around the ship.
Nightshine, what the fuck are you doing?
I need the goggles. I will give it back when I'm
For
done.
what? Come on, just tell us.
I. It's for science. Don't worry.
So you're going to be taking a nap, are you?
I may. I don't know yet.
Just
But don't
tell us what you're
worry.
doing, for God's sake.
I want to use it on my wife to see what race she is.
I I don't think your wife is a robot.
I know,
It
dummy.
identifies any race.
Oh,
But what if she is a robot? That don't make sense. That's why she likes the
Why?
water so much.
What's with the secrecy? I'm completely fine with you doing that.
I'm not. It's not secrecy. It's just secretive.
Ah,
isn't that the same thing?
No, you dummy.
All right. No
Aw.
chase scene around the boat is needed then.
Today.
Ooh. Let's pen everybody over to here. All right. So that was.
look, you can have the goggles to go check on your wife. I don't mind.
Yay.
Don't need to keep secrets like that away from us. Like, that's fine.
Yay.
Worried about your wife. That's completely understandable.
Okay, so with with after travelling your 7 hectares, you will appear above um, Mare's Reach. You are able to spot the telltale signs of a settlement below you. There's clear smoke and other indications. Now, you've not really seen the settlement properly from the sky, but it becomes very clear that it's actually quite well disguised, and unless you unless you didn't spot the smoke and other sort of other nuances, you could have easily flown past it if you weren't really paying attention.
Hey,
Or
Steve, I have a question.
yeah,
Would I be able to use a perception check, see if I can't find any cabins or huts out in the wilderness where uh Theo might be hiding?
you can be watching over the deck and stuff as it's travelling through. Now, a single
All right.
cabin can be very difficult to spot.
All right. Well, let's see if I could spot anything that might look important.
Hopefully it doesn't shoot at us when we come down.
All right. So you have a look, but you are not able to spot anything that looks like a cabin. How early on did you start looking for things?
Uh, probably right when we're about here.
Okay.
He might have illusions protecting the place.
Yeah, probably like right at the coastline.
Okay, no, that's fine. So no, you do not spot anything like that.
All right. Hmm. I suppose we could ask around.
No. Uh, they believe that Steel is what is it? The guardian of the forest.
Yeah.
More of a spirit than an actual pony.
They believe he's the guardian of the island.
Huh.
So it would be kind of hard to actually, ask them where he is. We just need to retrace that steps. That's all.
Let's look for all the traps you deactivated.
They're probably reactivated now. If
All right, but you do arrive above the village, so you are able to descend somehow to the village if you wish.
Actually, all we need to do is find the unicorn. Not, the actual unicorn, as she looks at milk.
why don't we just leave a note at the rock?
Yeah.
Sure.
He, You only know that he normally would only visit it when he asks for something, because that's when they leave offerings.
Oh, shit. We need to find the unicorn. That's the best we got.
Milk Thistle comes up from below deck. I felt the ship stop moving. Have we arrived?
Yes, we're here. So we're gonna get supplies, and then we're going to go look for, Please call him the guardian of the island. For now. The locals would probably, not take too kindly to their beliefs being just shattered like that.
Of course.
Very well. Nightshine, do you have the letter?
What letter?
We do have a letter to deliver to Maymay's Reach, don't we?
No?
No, we don't.
No.
Maymay's not in the equation, unfortunately.
You do have at least one generic letter that you
Oh,
can give
right,
them.
we can give that to the elder.
We did mention wanting to reach out to the druids to ask for their help.
They
You know
live
what,
in
yeah.
Prisma.
So we could deliver the letter here, and then they could put the word out to the other druids, and maybe they can join us.
I'll be heading with Swift, and Nightshine is going to see Duck. Alexandra, could you do that?
Sure, I can deliver that letter.
All right. So
I shall go with Alexandrite then.
So the only question I have for everybody is, those who do not have wings, how are you getting down?
We need the ship to touch down so we can get off the ship.
Yeah.
All right. So you were asking the captain to land. Understood.
No!
What?
Well, then how do you propose we get down?
I don't. I mean, I say no in a funny way, but yes, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So she is going to attempt to navigate to the ground. Okay. So let's make her check, because she's tried not to crash into trees.
Try not to
Crash
break
landing and
trees.
slow landing.
Alright, and it's that far through the day, so she will be that drunk, which will affect her skills to that point. Okay.
I was going to say, isn't she an investigator? So doesn't he have immunity to poison?
When you're high enough level, you do. When you're not high enough level, you only have loads of bonuses to it. But simply she spends most of her day drinking. It still has an impact on her, but a lot less compared to anybody else. And she does sort of pace herself out. She doesn't just binge drink. She just sort of keeps herself at a good buzz. And she has years of tolerance build up. But anyway, so... Okay, so as it comes down to land, it definitely looks like you're about to take a good portion of the top section of the trees off, but it gives a bit of a lurch to one side, what sort of leaves everyone a little bit unbalanced as this ship sort of swings round and it comes close to the ground, not hitting it, but close enough where you guys can throw down a ladder and get off.
Alright. Let's do it then.
Familiar
Am I going
setting.
to robot guard escort me with Swift?
It will basically, as soon as you leave the ship, it will stop following you.
What? I don't understand that robot, Swift.
Captain, I think you need to call your robot back onto the ship.
No, it stays
No,
on the
it's
ship.
not leaving the ship. It stays on the ship. I don't get it.
What don't you get? I thought I jumped off after you.
No, it didn't. It's staying on the ship.
Okay, well that makes sense. What don't you get then?
Why it's staying on the ship? This thing has been hounding me every time it sees me.
Maybe it likes what you smell. You certainly smell better after I doused you twice.
Great. Now I think I need a bath. Thank you, Milk.
You're welcome.
Uh,
And so Alexandrite and Burned were delivering a letter. Knight is going to see his wife, and Lightning, you're going shopping. Correct?
with Swift. Yeah.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Who wants to do their little thing first?
Ladies first. So Nightshine, go see your lady.
Thank you. I'm gonna see my wife.
I mean, if there is a duck listening to the stream, they can jump in and have an interaction with your husband.
We can try.
Sounds like well, if they're not hurrying in, then that probably means they're not watching.
Duck is with Dolan up in a tree right now. It's actually kind of cute.
Quack.
Alright, well, we'll give Duck a moment. Does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, still ladies first. So Alexandrite, Milk, Thistle, Lightning, or Burned and I need to go to see the Druid head.
Alright. You will arrive, and I mean, you definitely get a few looks of the sudden ship just arriving out of nowhere and landing and stuff. So it definitely caused a bit of a crowd, but you've been here before at least, so there's still a crowd gathered watching and have you. But as you obviously head towards what looks like an old tree that has been sort of reshaped into like a large hut type thing. You do see a very those of you who were here before, a familiar looking young pony who stops you as you were about to head in.
Ew.
Hello again. Are you still keeping your receipts?
I'm keeping all of them, and she literally pulled out of a basically a
I'm
woven
driving.
bag,
What are
just
you
loads of
doing?
bits of paper.
We need a trophy.
Oh. I have no idea what's happening, but okay.
Oh,
All right. So if you remember the village that you were left in because you're sick and possibly pregnant, Nightshine is here to visit you. He came back.
Oh my gosh.
All right. All right.
so
Just Nightshine?
an update for you, Duck. Then, the druids have been looking after you. They've been nice and friendly. Everything else like that. You've been poked and prodded a fair amount. You've had to eat a load of weird and strange stuff.
No.
They do believe they know the cure. They have asked you numerous times, what type of pony are you? But I'm pretty sure your answer is, I'm not a pony, I'm a duck. Probably would have caused issues.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah. So
I missed the first half of that because I just hit a bad reception zone, and like I said, you guys caught me driving. But the gist of what I got was was that I was eating loads of weird food, and they were calling me a pony. That's pretty much what I got.
Yeah, they were trying to work out what type of pony you were, but you were telling them you're a duck. Because that's what I assumed you would do.
Yeah. All right.
close
Is
to
it
find
just, is
here
it just
for you.
Nightshine, or?
It is just Nightshine there.
Why?
Oh.
Quack! Oh my gosh.
Tackle, 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 tackle,
Tackle,
tackle.
tackle, tackle. Hug.
Quack, 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 quack,
Oh
quack,
my
quack,
god,
quack,
I miss you so much. You're gonna take away from me.
she's doing that thing where she's like pushing her nose into your chest fluff. Poof.
Oh, and he's doing that thing where he's pulling you down. Quack, 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 quack.
Quack, 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 quack,
Quack,
quack,
quack, quack, quack, quack, quack.
She looks at whoever else is around her, and she points to her amazing 7 times over husband, and says,
Look, I told you he exists. Wait, no, you guys knew he exists. But look.
There is somebody, probably one of the healers who are, again, they're probably trying an ointment. As they return, they go, we did know. Have you returned with the ingredients already that we might need?
Not yet. It's kind of hard.
Well,
By the
she
way,
blushes.
and he's gonna put the goggles on and look at Duck.
okay, so Duck, Nightshine puts on some rather large looking headgear, what looks kind of like goggles. As he puts them on, lots of like cogwheels and little sort of eyeglass things move in and out, and the whole thing sort of comes alive.
She blinks.
Wow, you look like a huge nerd.
How dare you?
Alright, Nightshine, as you put the glasses on and it starts coming to life, you take 1 point of non-lethal damage.
I keep looking at my beautiful wife.
Alright, so obviously the initial thing what you get in regards to it is the fact that you are looking at a living creature, and it registered that. Looking more intently, it is able to identify Duck as a Fey creature, and you get information about Fey. You also get some information about sort of general sort of surface level like information about how they're looking. Basically, it just says unhurt or unharmed on them. It also gives you a lot more indications about what they're wearing as well, and it does indicate it detects a number of magical items on them.
I gonna take a closer look to her beautiful eyes.
So I'm going to go with you. You're looking more intently at the Fey side of things. Oh, hold on. You should have taken some more damage when you did the more intenser look. Enjoy your.
I don't even have a health bar.
You get 4 non-lethal, and then you push into it to try and obviously work out more about her. So you take 10. At this point, it does indicate what you would expect more information. Sadly, you get, it says, unknown Fey race. Database requires updating with information to be able to give you, basically to be able to tell you more on this type of Fey race. But it can give you some basic info just by working out what it is. Just by looking at it. You've got you get general information like what would it be? You get like a low level set of like they appear to be slightly magical in essence. There's like a which seems to be what you can guess to do with like cutie marks and marks of destiny on people's butts and that sort of thing. It does indicate they have a strong look or similar style build to that of a horse, and it does give you some information about horses, which aren't too relevant. And it does give, and it does also indicate that the goggles, based on what it can work out, that Duck is of adult age, and it also predicts her age. And
Oh, how old is she?
20.
there you go. It predicts her as 20 years old, and it also tells you she has a magical link to a familiar, and you see a strange strand, and if you follow it, it actually goes to where a Dolan currently is.
And Dolan is in her bag, and he's kind of poking his head out, and he's squinting at everybody. He's squinting so hard.
You also see currently basically a health bar appear on top of Duck as well, and you do get an indication that a curse is detected as well.
I gonna take a closer look at the curse.
You are you're delving deeper with this. Oh, you're rolling lots of low numbers. So, the goggles rate this as a Category 6 curse. Full decontamination required for removal would be required, or research into its potential cure. It does state samples required to be able to give any particular answer.
And she's been just blinking this whole time, and her eyes go really, really big. And she's just watching you watch her. And she's trying to keep her eyes. She's now trying to just keep her eyes open as long as she can. And then she's just watching to see if you're blinking. And then if you do blink, she says, "I win."
Well, you can't actually tell if he's blinking because the goggles obscure his eyes.
She shouts it anyway.
I don't think there's anywhere I could insert samples on the goggles.
I could tell you someplace you could insert samples.
Oh, wow. He's gonna
Lashtada be
Take-
praised.
he's gonna take off his goggles.
There is no Lashtarta. She is forgotten.
Oh,
And-
yeah. There's no lush tata here. Holy crap, my ram sticks are brave.
He's gonna take off the goggles and cast alcohol
On.
himself so he can carry more weight.
Oh,
And then he's gonna pick up his wife and walk away.
Oh my gosh, she is so blushy and giggly right now. It's insane. She's
Oh wow, you are so strong.
I am.
and she blushes, blush, and she hugs onto your back.
We are going under the bridge.
Oh.
And she blushes even more.
I assume at this point you two are fading to black.
Yeah.
Oh, based. You guys brought me in here just to have sex.
Yeah.
You need to understand, Duck, as a female, you have one purpose to fulfill. And thankfully, you did so.
Lashtada be praised.
Lashtada be praised. Actually, she didn't fulfill because she can't
boy.
have babies.
We're about to get cancelled.
In a robotic voice, it's just insert god name redacted here. Be praised.
Sun Queen be praised.
Yes, the generic one would be Sun Queen for most people if you don't have a particular deity.
Really?
So I believe that is your two little interactions. Put you guys under the bridge.
Yay.
I just installed my RAM stick.
No.
Let's keep it PG-13, fellas. That 69 was last week.
All right. So to those two of you who are going to see the group of you are going to see the elders. You meet the young mayor again, who just showed you all the receipts that she's kept hold of since you last met.
Milk Thistle smiles to her. Well done. Make sure you keep that up and always keep everything documented.
You come in here to sell me more ponies to sell?
Wait,
No,
what?
we're actually here to visit with your elders. We have a letter to deliver to them.
Alright. Well, I'm sure if you go and talk to one of the guards, they'll let you in and all that.
And she's a little leatherwing, isn't she?
No. I'm pretty sure she was an Earthbound.
Okay.
Leatherwings tend to live in the mountains and tend to be a bit reclusive. Or underground.
If I remember correctly, the elder was down here by the water wheel, wasn't he?
Well, this was just a map to help sort of represent the place. So there's no sort of distinct building on here, which is where the elders are. But it basically looks like an old dead tree that has been warped into like a large hut. Basically.
Okay. Good grief, no. Sorry.
That's right. But you guys are able to go over to the guards and would be able to request, obviously, to see the elders. There would be... You have to wait a bit, as they do say that they're not all gathered, and it will take a few... it will take about half an hour for them to gather.
This is fair and understandable.
But once that's happened, you are all able to enter in. Once again, there is a number of elders in this room, and there's obviously the single very old Pegasi at the back, who basically is just sort of in his sort of similar stance. It's almost like he's sat there in sort of a meditation pose, but looks like he's asleep. But he was like that last time, and you were quite sure he was awake at that point in time. But he gives the impression that he is asleep. You do have all sorts of like tapestries and iconography of the Turvs, of the Maymay's Reach tribe all around. There are soft sort of glowing insects as well as plants like fungus and stuff around the room, what helps illuminate it. And there is incense burning, which of many different types of sort of aromas, very all much natural burning ones, sort of mix and intertwine and complement each other in this room. It's definitely a nice relaxing space, but it's quite large as well. You are all called forward.
All right. Milk approaches.
Burned will approach alongside Milk.
And Alexander will follow.
One of the more younger ones speaks up and goes, "You have returned. Last time you were here, you caused quite a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Quite a bit of kerfuffle."
Did we? I don't recall. I just stayed here and waited patiently for the rest of them to arrive.
Well, then, your travelling companions caused a fair amount of kerfuffle, wanting to see the Island Guardian and speaking privately with our eldest member, as he gestures towards the really old unicorn. It's definitely caused a strong stir upon everything.
Wait, what?
Not to worry, you wouldn't know any of this, Bert.
Yeah, he's just like he blinks very confused. He's like, when, what?
Uh, this, this happened weeks ago.
Yeah. So what trouble do you bring with you this time?
We bring a letter asking for help to protect Villagertown. If you're not aware, there is a human army that has invaded Everglow, and they threaten everyone and everything, including the natural resources that you call home. What we've done, and Milk Thistle looks to Alexandra to pull up the letter.
I will do so.
What we've done is we've brought an invitation from the counselors of Villagertown asking for help from anyone who is able to. I don't know much about the druids, but I do know that you are secretive and you're very protective of the wildlife. I also know that you're able to command the wildlife. So if you could reach out to other druids and help us to defeat this human army, it would really help to save many lives as well as protect the forests and the grasslands of this land.
One of the more older ones speak up. We have been isolated from the outside for many years now. We know little of the goings and comings that is past our island, and we remain here protecting Everglow from the creatures that may attempt to travel too far.
The
But-
truth is, though, you won't stay protected forever. It's only a matter of time before the army spreads out looking for more natural resources to consume.
But
Indeed.
this island, we will not be able to abandon our positions here. There are far too many creatures that bleed through from the other planes that must be maintained and culled, so they don't travel out too far to cause mayhem. It is something that us on Mare's Reach have always took upon to ensure the safety of Everglow.
Do you have any resources that we could utilize? Any aid that you can send with us?
Yes, we're not asking you to abandon your post.
What sort of aid would be of use to you?
Can you turn the wildlife of Everglow against the invaders?
That would upset the balance of things.
Armies bring destruction wherever they go. It's only a matter of time before the water is poisoned, the forests are burnt down. They'll begin killing wildlife as a source of food. This could very well just be a vanguard. There could be an even larger army that's behind them. If we stop them now, we can preserve more natural resources and preserve the land.
And using those and turning the wildlife against anything in large quantities will upset the natural balance of things and cause its own devastation.
Well, the way the army is approaching and how they're taking over towns, it would, even cities, that's going to be a fairly big unbalance as well, wouldn't you say? I mean, sooner or later they're going to be coming here and not even bother knocking on your door, let alone taking it by force. We're just trying to save lives here.
We've confirmed that the army does not view the residents of Everglow as sentient creatures. They see us as nothing more than cattle. If they come here, they will find you, they'll destroy everything that you've built, and they will take you as slaves. Many of the scouts that have been sent out were not able to return because they were either captured or killed.
And then you will not have a post to protect. Demons will run wild across the lands.
I am sure you've seen our small tribe here. We are no more than we are no more than 1,000 and a few hundred individuals. We cannot spare those to go and fight against armies, to defend cities. They
But
are.
you could spare a few.
Sorry, go on.
You could spare a few. And if not entirely of yourself, there are other druid communes, aren't there? Can you reach out to them and ask them?
There are possible other druid communes, but we have not, or we do not contact any of those outside of our settlement. There were those that do come here occasionally for trade by boat from, I believe, Galloping Dam and even Silverdring. But other than that, there is no outside communication, and what words we hear are from them.
Perhaps it's time to change that then.
Indeed, because we do not wish to see this army succeed. We wish to protect all life on Everglow. That's why we're coming to you in the first place, is for aid in saving every single life that we possibly can and halting this menace before it becomes even worse.
And not only that, we are divided like it or not, and that is how we have been weakened.
Meme's long history, and he gestures towards the tapestries around here, has been a long history of isolation and reclusiveness. Yes, we have sent those of normally great renown out into the world to do great deeds when they are called upon, but there has not been a reoccurrence of chaos hunters for at least 3 or 4 generations now.
Where are the Chaos Hunters at, or where were they last seen?
The last one died, I believe, out in the world, or out in Everglow. There has not been one. One has not come to light, at least within our tribe, for, as I said, about 4 generations now.
Well, the way I see it is, personally, if I were in your shoes and I found out the world were in danger and that aid was being requested, I would have spared as much as I could to lend out the aid. And with that, he shows them the messed up side of his face. I know what it feels like to be isolated. I know what it's like to feel like there's nothing that can be done. But, and he motions to Alexandrite Milk Thistle. These two, as well as our other companions, they have shown me that being isolated is never a good thing. To hide behind a mask and to just not even bother trying. I ask of you, will you please consider this? And with that, he's going to use diplomacy.
Okay.
Not just for us, but for the good of the entire world.
With that, the elder Pegasi, who's sort of, like I said, looks like he was looked like he was asleep. He then speaks up, and everything seems to go oddly quiet. Almost like they all listen very intently at what he might have to say. There is a great fire coming. That is what they are not saying. You mentioned demons last you were here. And it
Yes.
appears, and it is something we have communed with nature with, and it shows that there is a great fire coming. I do not know which path or route this human army plays upon this fire, but that is what we have been looking towards. I will also say there has been more of a build-up of chaotic energies upon this small little island, more than we have seen in for great time. At least not since the birth of the first Chaos Hunter. There is something coming, and it is building. They are worried that sparing anything now would put more lives in jeopardy here. There will be a moment where the build-up will stop, and that will be when we'll know what will come. At that point, we may then be able to act. But our worry is not of great civilizations, or empires, or armies fighting. It is, as you've mentioned, that of the land. Armies come and they cause tremendous damage, yes, but the land does recover. What our worry is this great fire, as I said. That is at least how it's manifested itself. All what seems to be left is a black ash. Everything it touches turns to this. Great storms of deep purple and lightning stretched between it. This army may play a part of this. It may not. There is little I can promise you, but when we can promise something, we will send it. It may be late, it may be right when you need it, but that is all I can promise.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So your efforts are entirely focused on this ruminant demon.
At that point, one of the other, it's clear he moves a little bit to relax once again, and to the others it becomes clear that he's said what he wants to say, and they do start speaking again. Well, it appears we're telling you everything now then, so yes, that is where our efforts are, and there is a great turmoil here. At least it has got worse since your departure last.
Worse in what way?
Sorry, what was that, Milk Thistle?
Worse in what way? What's happened?
There have been more creatures lurking in this, in the woodland and the forest around us. Those of not of this plane. There are more portals they are leaking through from. And these are not the elemental types. These are demonic or devilish creatures.
Alexandrite kind of tenses up a bit. Is there a way we can stop these out?
We have hunters and rangers, as well as other druids, out working, at least to keep this area safe. If the deeper and the further you go away from us, the worse things will get. We are waiting. There will be a moment where we believe soon that the Chaos Hunters will return to us, or the spark will be lit, and those few that will be chosen to be granted this gift will emerge. Then will be a tipping point. But all we can see so far is a great fire. Nothing allows us to see past this.
This isn't good. We need to figure out some way to stop this?
Uh, Chaos Hunters commonly known, or
Um, they're they're more stooped with superstition and legend. Um, you can see in the tapestries around you that there is indications of chaos hunters in the tapestry around you. So clearly, this place has a strong connection with chaos hunters.
How? What are usually the moments that cause the Chaos Hunters to reemerge?
When they are needed, that is normally when they emerge, and we
I
are
see.
at a tipping point. That much is
Indeed.
for sure.
Quite so.
say this is more the time than any than that they would be needed.
We cannot. Nature has an odd way of moving, and they do not does not always move at the pace that we wish. But should they start coming, then we know then that the moment has come. All we know is it will be happening, well, as we believe, soon. So, once we see past the fire, then we will be able to look into helping elsewhere. But know, if whatever happens with your human invasion, that we will be ready to act against this ruminant demon, as you call it.
Have you seen signs of your guardian recently?
There have been, they have requested things, yes. They are, and they have been left at the stone.
What is it that your guardian usually requests?
It varies on exactly what he requires, says one of the other ones. As of late, he has requested more natural things, rope, sharpened sticks, and other magical essences.
I believe that this demon has sent things to assassinate the Guardian.
Well, if the Guardian poses a threat, then that would be entirely possible. But it is a powerful being, and it will probably take a lot of their resources to do such. But if it is a threat, then we will ensure to protect the stone at all costs, so that their supplies will always be granted to them should they require them again.
The ruminant demon is definitely a threat. We have not forgotten about it, but perhaps we have neglected it. It is something that requires full attention. If the druids are to focus on the remnant and its defeat, then I support that decision.
I do too.
As do I.
When the opportunity arises, we will assist in any way that we can. But we're fighting a war on two fronts right now, so we need to find a balance. Do you require anything of us right now in help of this?
They they look between themselves and then look to you. We should be. We are in a position where we will be able to act when we are ready. We are not in dire need of assistance, and we are hoping that we would be able to grant it rather than request it.
Very well.
I may not be a chaos hunter, but I am a paladin, and I do have some power over demons. If you need me to carve a path through them, I will be glad to do so.
If all we can request is if you plan to travel further into the forest, that you clear any that cross your path.
Gladly.
Indeed.
It
Well,
would be my pleasure.
it looks like we have our work cut out for us.
All right. Was there anything else we needed to discuss? Milk Thistle looks to Alexandra and Burned and asks.
Alexandrite, the only other thing you will know is that the really old Pegasus knows the Guardian's true identity and stuff like that. So, unless you want to talk more directly about the Guardian, there isn't anything else that I can think of. But you would only want to speak to the old Pegasi.
Yeah, which I think we do actually want to mention that we are planning on taking Steel away from him. So I will look to the old Guardian, or the old Stallion, and say, if we may, I need to speak to you about the Guardian.
He lifts his head a moment and catches your eye. And then he simply calls out, "The rest of you may leave us. This matter is a matter of the spirits, and it is one only I can help with. You all may leave." Without sort of question, they do get up, but you do get the sense of grumbles, similar to the last time, the fact that they're being asked to leave in regards to this. But obviously, they respect the Pegasi enough just to move away and do it relatively quickly rather than like dragging their hooves or anything like that. And within a number of moments, the doors are sealed and you are left alone with the elderly Pegasi.
Thank you. I would not have made you do that unless it was an urgent thing.
Well, if there is something you wish to speak, it is clearly of great importance.
Yes, it's the reason we are here. Like I said, the demon has sent assassins after Steel, and we have a plan to move him away from out of their grasp.
I see.
Yes.
This will be something you would have to keep at the utmost silence. Should any of the others hear or know of this, it will harm the friendship that has been given to you, as the Guardian it is something that the community has grown heavily attached to. The idea of a Guardian still there would be great for them, but knowing it is gone will be a devastating loss.
That's why I only told you, so you could perhaps find a way to make the Guardian's legend live on without him being
I question now whether or not we should take him. We said we would, but if the influx of demons in this area is increasing, his presence does a lot to keep them under control, I imagine.
But the
We will
chaos.
be
Sorry, go on.
we will be seeking him out and speaking to him, but we'll let him decide if he wishes to come with us. We're not going to steal him away. Pun intended.
But
I worry that the demons and the attacks are going to are all related, and that this is just a force that would bring down upon him to get the stone.
I do not know how much he's playing a part in dealing with the problem. It is also possible that his removal will bring about the Chaos Hunters, as we are believing will happen soon. So maybe you do need to, or maybe removing him will be of a great loss. That is something I cannot answer for you.
So it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is there is a great fire. Everything else is hazy around it. I do have a feeling that all of our actions will play a part in some way of causing this or even preventing it. All we can do is act as much as we believe is in the correct way. We will, if steel is removed, we will manage, I am sure, as we have always managed, even before he was the island's guardian.
It's never good to wait for destiny to come to you. You must seize it by your own hooves. If we sit and do nothing, entropy will likely take us over.
Then you know you must act. I am long past the years of acting, but I can encourage others to act when the time is right. We are at a cliff's edge, and there's no turning back. You are waiting for the moment where it is the correct time to jump.
Very well then. We'll go ahead.
I should say, and hopefully the wind will catch you and glide you to safety or to your destination.
Very well. We intend to head into the forest. We will meet with Still and we'll see what he decides.
I wish you luck on your travels.
And I wish you luck in protecting this forest.
Could you ask for directions?
We remember where the stone is, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, we parked our ship.
You can get to the stone pretty easily.
Milk Thistle knows the spirit by name, so he can track him down and find him.
Okay. I forgot you had that spell.
Yeah, of course I do.
That's our Milk Thistle.
Alright, I think we're done.
Yep.
On to lightning and
I would highly recommend you leave as soon as you can if you wish to try and get there before nightfall. If not, you would want to travel first thing in the morning, as night in the forest at the moment is a dangerous place. Unless you have a way of alerting him that you are coming, then he might be able to meet you and guide you more safely.
Well, if night travel is more dangerous, then perhaps the demons will be more brazen and make it easier for us to find them.
It is likely that, should you travel, they will find you and seek you out.
We'll expect them. Alright, we should go find Lightning and Nightshine.
yes.
Indeed.
Then I will bless your journey and wish you safety. May nature watch over your path.
Sun can guide your way.
May the gods protect you on your journeys.
With that, if you're finished, then you are able to depart.
Yep. Let's go find the other two.
So Lightning, you were going with yeah. Lightning, you were going to Swift Gadget to do some purchasing of like ingredients and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna get the stuff for the formula because we don't want to run out of fuel.
Hmm.
That would be incredibly bad.
So, with going, with trying to search around and stuff like that, it is a very small settlement. So there's you don't have many places to try and shop, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it becomes very clear very quickly, or at least for Swift Gadget, that she's not going to get everything what she needs here. She does say she think she can get some bits which may buy you an extra day.
I mean, any little bit helps, doesn't it?
Excellent. She then starts sorting out a load of stuff, and basically the shop owner there will basically will ask what you have for trade for it.
Oh, money? Right, you people don't really do much with money, do you?
We do use it from time to time, so I can take money. It will be 50 gold pieces for everything that you have taken.
Only 50? Well, actually, I do. Would you like this scroll of fox cunning? Would that be enough to pay for it?
I think that'd be worth more than 50.
Yeah.
If you're trading the scroll, they will take that in exchange.
Is there anything you can do to make it equal to this scroll?
And now I've just got to double check the price of that. That's a level 2 spell, isn't it?
Level 1, I believe, actually.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
is fox cunning level 1 or level 2, guys?
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the cost of cast. Cost of purchase a potion, brew potion, cost of purchasing a scroll. So it'd be that much normally to buy. So if they were buying it off you, they will. I can't do math. Hang on. Divide by that much. So that's how much it would cost to purchase it. Okay, so it's not too much more. What else do you seek, outsider?
You have a barrel of alcohol. I know that probably isn't enough to make it equal. I'm also looking for... How much is the scroll board?
Roll me an appraise.
Huh? Appraise?
Yeah.
Fruits.
If you want to know what it is, then appraise is the thing you need. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. Now my math might be off, but I worked out to buy it. You normally will cost you 150 gold. You could sell it for 75 gold. So basically, you've got 25 gold to play with.
25 gold, interesting. You have actually, Okay, this might sound weird, but do you have any, Fuck. I'm trying to think now. Hang on, what can I get for like 25 gold?
25 worth of alcohol.
But yeah, how much is a barrel of ale?
Not much. I think you're looking at 5 gold.
Okay, so I got 20 gold to play with. So yeah, barrel of ale. There isn't much to buy with 20 gold, but could I get actually? Oh, God, why is my phone being weird with the goddamn thing?
Swift Gadget goes, how about you throw in a load of your druidic brewing system and crafting gear? I could definitely make use of it.
You know, that's actually a good idea.
And that is something that we would be able to do. And something that Swift Gadget will take, basically, if you can't think of anything.
I do actually have an idea, but my phone was being weird and it just But yeah, that would actually be pretty good. Why is it being... Oh my god, my phone's being a cunt. Never mind. Yeah, that stuff might do, yeah. Oh, can we also get a compass?
We have one.
Yeah,
I know, but just in case we lose the wayfinder, a compass can also can always help.
I'm pretty sure you have a wayfinder and a compass.
Oh, we already have a compass problem?
Yeah.
Oh.
How a telescope?
A telescope they will not have, sadly.
Okay.
Do they have star charts?
They do.
They do have star charts?
Well, they have. They will have drawings of the stars at the night. Yeah.
We could actually use that. Hang on. Star chart.
Star charts will be quite. They would see something quite valuable, so they would expect something at least equal of knowledge that you can make payment with.
Oh, you require knowledge?
Well,
actually, I know someone who's quite the astrologist themselves.
Well, if we are gaining, if we're giving you our knowledge, we seek new knowledge in return. We already know of the stars.
Okay. Do you have knowledge of many things outside May's reach?
That we do not.
Well, I might have a few things to tell you then.
You've seen this stapler?
That was left with Solar Comet, sadly.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, was it already sold?
It wasn't sold yet, but it's on offer.
Where is it? Is it still on our persons, or is it...
No, it's in absolutely everything.
Son of a bitch!
Absolute everything, even a stapler.
Well, let me tell you, as Lightning will proceed to tell the druids about their little adventures into the portal.
Oh.
The portal?
She's not going to give too much details. Like, she doesn't want them to like... She doesn't want to give anything dangerous info out, like about the Doom Rider and all that. That little incident. But she is going to tell them about what they found inside, like the castle and all that.
Alright, so you'll tell them about the portal that the two portals that you found that lead to the hidden city. That's what you're telling them about.
Yeah. And she is not going to lie or anything.
Okay.
She is going to tell them. She is going to tell them the truth, but she's also not giving out too many details.
That's fine. They believe you're telling the truth.
Would you consider that sufficient knowledge?
Strange portals. Do you tell them how they get through past the portals? So basically, how they open the portal way.
She will.
Okay. Then yes, that would be suitable knowledge. At least for one star map, and she's assuming that you would want the star map for this current time of year.
Yes. Nice, I got star charts.
So she will trade you one star map.
Alright. Bud is gonna love me. What the hell is going outside my door? Hang on, just one second.
All right. I think that was probably all the shopping that you guys wanted. Swift Gadget will probably be looking to take her little chemistry set and supplies and stuff back to the ship.
Oh, that was quite a fruitful investment.
There'll probably be a few trips, but probably when you've got the last little bit of it will probably be when Milk Thistle and Burnt and Alexandrite will show up.
Oh. Ben. I got you a present.
Oh? I mean, you really didn't have to.
Oh, please, it benefits everyone. She smirks and hands him a star map in a scroll case.
He's gonna take a look at the scroll case before opening it up and pulling out the star map, checking out.
So it's not on a it's not in a scroll case. It's sort of like backed on reeds, which do roll up, and it's basically painted almost on basically a load of parchment, which seems to be reed-like, quite hard, solid, and it rolls up.
So it's like the kind of paper that the Japanese used to use back in the Edo era, I think.
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
Oh, this is cool.
Figured it could help us out.
Indeed, it can. This
for basically free too.
Yeah, this will benefit the entire group. Thank you, Lightning.
She nods.
He's gonna roll it up and he's gonna hug her tightly.
Oh.
Squeeze. Well, anyway, I suppose we should start looking for the fellow that we came out here to get.
Yes.
Are you gonna leave me?
I was just gonna say we should probably get Nightshine first.
Yeah, this is true.
You had noises come from the bridge.
You'll probably find that both Nightshine and Duck are probably happily talking under the bridge at this point in time.
Oh. Should we give them their alone time?
Quack.
They have had alone time.
Should we give them more alone time?
It's been like a month without sex so far, so I think that's the longest Nightshine's ever gone.
Why is it always sex with you? Oh my god.
Ow. Oh, that hurt to laugh.
You're right there?
Yeah.
You know, out of character, we should get some marching coffee sometime.
Possibly.
Let's just march for an additional hour before we gotta force.
Let's see.
But yes,
What do
you guys would be able to track down both Duck and Nightshine.
Oh, hey, you two.
Hello, Duck. It's good to see you again.
Oh, hello, Burn, sort of. Uh, what Duck
Duck!
sees is this, what Duck sees is this unicorn fellow who's like, half of his right face is just scarred and messed up as he gives a friendly wave.
And she
Stop
smiles.
carrying my wife!
She still smiles and just says, "Oh my gosh!" And then she's gonna whisper something in his ear, in Nightshine's ear. Whisper, 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 whisper.
Milk. And he's gonna pick up the look, this is my wife.
Ah, so you're the one I was meant to replace.
And
I've only-
and Duck suddenly gets this like you know how birds when they get angry they like puff up their chest and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's I'm not sure if I cheat still in that game, but still, if it's still in the game, you should totally roll intimidation.
Okay.
Oh, where's Dolan?
And Dolan has flown off for reasons. But I think he might have come back around this time and kind of flutter onto now Duck's head.
He done then.
And Duck,
A quack. Shush, you. Shush.
Dolan, good to see you.
and he gives a little bow. Little bow. That's her fluff
Oh.
intimidation.
Oh
And-
wow.
A bit of, it has been quite a while.
And she's very now hugging onto her husband.
You won't touch my big blue husband.
She,
No,
you're going to be
only
keeping
you
him
can
here?
touch me.
Yes.
and she gives him
Yes.
Oh, so Nightshine's going to be staying here from now on. It was fun night, but we'll miss you.
Actually, we need him to come with us.
Maybe we can pink Duck.
her eyes get really big, and now she looks like she's about to cry.
What?
With her treatment?
Duck, come with us.
But,
And she looks like left, because I'm like 90% sure that these people are like still want her here.
Not I don't.
Night, come on now. Do you want her illness to get treated or not?
They need to find some ingredients, and between the time she can stay with me. I'll take care of her.
the best
Right.
ingredient is love.
And she gives her husband a hug.
Hug. Talking about ingredients. Lightning.
Yes.
Nightshine is gonna pull out a dagger. Can I stab you?
Oh God.
Why?
Oh dear.
What are you doing, Nightshine?
Okay, look, I'm assuming there's context here.
There is. I need blood of a shapeshifter that knows that what I'm going to do with the blood, and that is healing my wife.
How?
And
You
you are
know,
shapeshifter.
No, shush, shush. There's people here.
We are under the bridge.
Yes, but you can't just be saying that out loud.
Oh yeah. I wonder who's gonna be listening in, eh? And Dolan kind of smiles and like flips a flipper. Bloop.
You need the blood of a shapeshifter, and I'm assuming you need me in a certain form, right?
No, I just need to stab you.
Why?
Oh my gosh. That
Let me
sounds
stab
violent.
you.
Let me stab you.
Look, Knight, I need a proper explanation here. What are you doing?
I need blood of a shapeshifter
Why
that's
do you
willing
need
to help me. It's an ingredient to heal my
How
wife.
can you be so sure that it's the blood of a shapeshift?
The druids told me.
The druids?
Did they really?
Duck, you would know what Nightshine needs to get, actually. I'll whisper it to you as well, Duck, so you know.
Yes. Roleplay material.
Let's see here. Dolan, in the meantime, is now fluttering on top of Lightning's head, and is just looking down, like kind of curiously.
There you go.
I mean, what? You afraid of a little prick?
I'd rather know what I'm getting myself into.
Well, you have my solemn swear on all of duck kind, and he kind of gives like a little cross of his heart over his little duck chest, that it would be perfectly safe, and it'll just be like going to the doctor or something.
I don't think a doctor stabs you.
Oh, they do. And he nods.
Unless you need, surgery or something. Or an
Exactly.
Or bloodletting.
Also, and he kind of thinks they have a lot of potions and stuff around here. They're the ones that they. And Duck kind of interrupts.
Oh my gosh, they said.
And she kind of like starts like prancing around Lightning.
Quack, 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 quack. They said.
Duck?
Hi.
What did they say?
They, well,
And he thinks, and she looks over to Dolan. Well, he kind of understands it better. And Dolan kind of looks down. Yeah, they need some of the, the blood of you, eh? I can't say the word out loud, or I guess you'll get all huffy, eh? And he kind of like looks up at the bridge. Can't have anybody knowing that you're a shapeshifter after all, can they? And he gives a little bit of a wink. But they need it to heal her, eh? Come on, be a friend. Nudge, nudge.
If you're sure.
You feel better if I'm the one who administers the stabbing, quote unquote?
No,
Wait, let's just do
it
it.
doesn't matter who stabs me. All that matters is how hard you stab me.
Well, if it's very carefully, very softly, would that be enough blood?
Actually, I can do it myself. Just give me the dagger.
Let me stab you, please.
Oh my god, Nightshine!
Nightshine.
Seriously, wow.
Nightshine, you don't make me confident when you say it like that.
Why did you say pretty, please? I
The
can let you choose where I stab you.
Huh? She rubs the back of her neck suddenly. Eh. Alright, who's screwing with me?
No! I
No.
really want to stab you. I'm not kidding.
Duck,
what?
are you doing it again?
Am I doing what again?
Remember back in the temple when you did that stupid ghost sound trick?
Ooh, oh, that one.
And then like inexplicably, like with a small little whistle of Duck, there is another ghostly sound coming from someplace else underneath the bridge.
Are you doing it again?
Ooh. What? Oh, no, I'm not doing anything.
She's totally doing
I
it.
would like to roll sense motive.
Okay.
Also, Lightning is gonna hold out her hoof for Nightshine.
And his smile.
So,
Damn
well, actually, what you're sense motiving for, you're quite certain that it hasn't come from Duck.
Okay, yeah, okay. Nice try, Missy.
And she gives a smile.
Well, I have to be quirky. I haven't seen you in
I've grown
this
wise.
long.
I've grown wise to your trick. But yes, Nightshine, you can take my blood. Do you have anything to put my blood into?
Yes, I have a vial. Look, I brought this specialist for this.
Also, it would be better to slit than to stab.
It's more fun.
Oh, you know that, you shady one, eh?
Yes.
Remember, it's down the road, not across the street.
She just
You
wants
and
attention,
I
does she, does? And Duck looks up the door.
Shush you. She's being helpful.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that's right.
Dolan, don't you want your best friend healed?
Oh, of course.
So go ahead, Nightshine, slit away.
And with
Before I
a
do it myself.
smile, he's gonna pull out a dagger and he's gonna jump around like a Pinkie Pie around you.
Oh
And then-
god.
Well, when he finishes a full circle, he's gonna slash.
Did you just make a proper attack or something?
No,
Jesus
should
Christ.
I?
You're trying to kill her.
Yeah.
Try,
1 point of bleed damage, thank you very much.
It's
gonna
the birth
try
of anti-paladin Alexandrite.
You do. You just need to do 1 point of damage, and that'll be enough.
Yeah.
go up the graw.
You
What?
can't coup de grace, she's not helpless.
Yeah.
Go.
So you can roll damage because she's not resisting the attack.
It's just 1 damage.
He has to do at least 1, but he can still technically roll his dice.
And then I have DR. Mwahaha! Ow.
Damage.
There you go. 1 point of damage.
And he's gonna gleefully put the blood inside the vial.
Oh, I think I get it now.
The dagger has a nightmare symbol on it.
Yep. So
And Duck, with her very short attention span, is already starting to like. She flinched a minute, and then she just started like bouncing away. She's trying to distract herself from the fact that like she just witnessed another stabbing, and then just bounces around Milk Thistle and starts singing some kind of Cloven-esque song.
Okay,
It's a
it's
little-
not Duck, it's Kara.
What?
I just felt an insect bite me. And a spider woke up me.
Quack, quack, quack.
Okay, yeah, Kara's really pissed off at me.
Don't worry, she's already was.
Yeah, but now she's going to be even more now that I just took one of her toys away from her.
Do not worry, because I now have the Sun Queen to protect you.
I hope so.
Yay!
And you could always enter the service of the Nightmare if you require further protection.
Can I do both?
No.
Oh, I know that one.
And she like raises her hand, or hoof rather, and it just says,
Oh,
and she looks toward Nightshine.
we tried to get married at a place with the nightmare, and they kicked us out. But it's fine.
no, it was Blaze what kicked you out.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait, the Nightmare kicked me out too.
Oh, was it?
Wow.
Okay.
Why did the Nightmare kick you out?
Because they didn't think that rock, paper, scissors was an acceptable show of dominance or something.
And she kind of wiggles her hoof.
It's not.
And
But it
she
is.
she shakes her head.
Excuse me. I won fair and square.
And she nods.
Bird, he has that expression where he wants to say something, but he decides not to. So,
Also, didn't
But-
you say we were pressed for time?
yeah, actually, we are rather pressed for time.
Well, let's see if we can get through this forest without Kara smiting me on the spot.
He's gonna put his back, and he's gonna pick up Duck and walk away.
You have to get through me first.
Don't test her.
And Duck giggles as she is lifted. She doesn't hear the little thing about they'll have to get through me first. And Dolan just kind of casually says, "Oh, I ship it," and then flutters off.
I'm probably gonna get cursed to all hell at this point.
I think we all are by the end of this.
I'm going back to where I picked up Duck.
Please hurry, Knight.
Is there anyone nearby with me?
Yes, there is somebody who has been treating Duck who is in close proximity.
They should
Gonna walk up to her, and I'm gonna drop Duck on the ground as I say, I'm done with her for now.
She
I
gets
don't
this-
want to play with you and
she gets this big blushy smile, big.
Oh gosh, you're so mean, you.
And she like wiggles her hooves, wiggle. And Dolan gets this huge big eye roll. You guys have had it again.
Flood! And I'm gonna give her the vial. This is the blood of that which I cannot speak openly.
Was it given willingly?
Yeah.
Then it should be fine.
Yay.
And she smiles, he smiles, and way across the way, wherever the party is, she gives a big air hug. Like she hugs and then she opens her hooves and then she blows it that way.
Well, before you do go, the druid once again looks to you, Duck. Right. What type of pony are you?
I'm, and she thinks, not a pony.
And she like stops thinking because that's
Oh,
silly to
no.
think anything else.
Oh no.
Where did you come from?
And she thinks a little bit. An egg? And she raises an eyebrow.
Where were you born when you came out of the egg?
Dolan knows this story.
And Dolan is like got the oh my gosh, don't make me explain it like his face off. And he gets this very fatherly look. What was the question again?
Basically, where was she born?
Nobody really knows. And she kind of gives a little bit of a shrug. I found her when she was little. She was a little baby in the forest. Something along those lines. And then I helped her, and he gets this super proud look on his face. Get to her orphanage, and he smiled.
Where was her orphanage?
And he points in whatever direction Turves would be. In Turves.
Oh no.
And then the druid just sort of looks to you, and I'm sure you probably already knew all this, but that is as much as we can find out about where her kind might come from.
Which forest was this?
What are you talking? Are you telling me
And she holds up Dolan.
that you can't find another duck?
There are no other ducks like you.
She blushes.
Gosh, you're so romantic.
She gives
I am.
Ah,
This is why he's my blue husband.
You better not have had one.
I
I was
don't
gonna say,
have
it might
any
show
other.
emphasis on blue.
no, she's got a black and white husband.
She would never marry a black and white husband. That's just her side piece on Thursdays.
Oh dear. I can only recommend you look around Turves to see if anyone remembers what forest that she was found in, or whereabout she may have come from.
Yes. Currently, it's going to be a bit of a trouble to Turbs.
Well, that is as much as we can share. Perhaps if you look into the history of Turves, maybe you might find something.
I think Travis is historic by now.
And Duck gets a big old smile.
Well, if you need help with history stuff,
And she thinks.
one of my best friends from Terrace knows a lot about that stuff.
And she
No, I hate her.
No, he's such a nice guy. His name is Penguin. If you ever see him, tell him I said hi.
Okay, I thought you were going to say that bee lady.
Oh, are you talking about Honeycomb? She's around here somewhere, and she looks
Don't
like
say her name out loud.
Honeycomb. I don't think I've met her.
Good for you, believe me.
I think you did, Alexandra, when you first Honeycomb was the one that was here at Maymay's Reach when I left.
Yeah, basically, flutter pony who's a bee.
I do remember the description. I just don't remember if I actually had any contact with her. I remember Nightshine having
Yeah, he was attacked by a swarm.
Out of character, I know the character.
But
she's.
okay.
I think she's just picking flowers right now. She's very nice.
I'll burn out the flowers so she doesn't do it anymore.
No!
Oh God, you're such a dick, Nightshine.
Don't like her.
You find that out now?
Quack! No, 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 no. Let her pick her flowers, you big meanie.
I'll let her for now.
Okay. She smiled.
But not to worry. If Duck should remember more about her past, then we will share it. But it would seem that you would have to work on the information that we have already.
I've already told you, and she pulled up two of her hooves, this many times, that I'm a duck. And Dolan says, that's two, you know. No, no, look, it's a lot more than two. And she holds up and wiggles her hooves. See?
We have
It
already
has-
we already tried it. We already tried, and duck tears do not work for this.
If I made her cry,
Her own tears do not work with this either.
And Duck looks over to Nightshine.
You would make me cry to help me?
And she gets all teary and she smiles and gives him a big hug.
of course.
I think.
And Dolan rolls his eyes. Oh, brother.
Anyway, we have some urgent business to attend to.
Yes,
But-
let's go. Let's do the thing.
Yeah.
But you gotta leave already.
Now she looks like she's actually gonna cry.
I'm afraid so.
I have, because I have to save the world for you to live on it.
And she is like her heart is breaking, her whole world's crumbling, and she gives you a big hug and she squeezes and she doesn't look like she's wanting to let go.
We would love to stay longer, but we are a little pressed for time.
Indeed.
We
We'll
have,
come back, though.
I will come back, and we will have dinner.
You know
And
what?
she looks at him and says,
Okay, but you have to promise that you will, okay?
and she smiles.
I'll,
Maybe you can dip a little into druidic magic as well as bardic magic while you're here.
you should want to pass into druid while you're here, Doc.
She blinks.
What?
And Dolan says, no, not having any of that. No.
Why
no.
not?
She likes to play the lute.
They seem like nice people. Nice ponies.
Oh, they're very nice, but they're too mysterious, and she's too quirky. They don't like it like that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Whatever you
that's-
say, darling.
Oh, by the way, I'm burned. Burned Requiem. You both are?
Hi. I'm Duck, and I'm a duck. Quack.
And this is Mr. Weasel, and he's a dragon.
Oh yeah,
I-
Mr. Weasel's changed.
Night.
Whoa, has he changed?
Actually, now I think about it. Night.
Oh. He sort of looks at Mr. Weasel for a moment, then looks at Dolan. He's like, I don't. He kind of has that expression where he's like, I don't get it.
It's a weasel, but it's a dragon.
And Dolan blinked. And I think I kissed that.
What?
What?
Don't
What?
worry about it.
Ray, you raped my familiar.
Oh, no, I didn't. And
Knuckles just standing here a little confused because he doesn't understand Sylvan.
Oh,
oh, I forgot. Duck needs to give all the new people hugs, and so she does. Hugs.
And thank you for helping, and you better make sure he's safe.
And she says this, obviously it's Sylvan, but she gives you a hug.
Well,
Hug.
I do plan on making sure that every every pony that I travel with here emotions to Knight and the others. I do plan to make sure they're all safe.
Milk Thistle tenses up and his muscles flex whenever you give him a hug, but he doesn't take any other action.
I mean, Burn doesn't really tense up. He's just not used to it, but he very gently hugs Duck back.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Duck. I really like the song that you sang.
Indeed.
And we'll make sure Nightshine stays safe.
And
Yay.
she hears your different language and then also adjusts to that language because she can speak common as well. And says,
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you thought it was good. I will make it better for next time.
Knight, can I have the goggles back?
Yeah.
Did you find out what race she was, by the way?
Unidentify it. I'm not sure if that's one.
Unidentified.
Hey.
Fuck me.
Duck!
Now she's
Yeah.
back in the haversack. That's quite interesting, actually. A race the ruminant hadn't identified.
Maybe
Well,
she's a. What if what if she's a ruminant herself?
Then she would be listed as a ruminant dummy.
What if she's a small one?
Well, Duck, seems like you're a rarer species of duck than we ever could hope to think.
and she flashes herself.
I'm the rarest one, and only belong to Mr. Nightshine.
And she gives a big hug.
Apparently.
And then she starts singing because she can. Sing, sing,
Ah.
sing, sing. And then she dances. Dance, 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 dance.
Yes, you belong to Nightshine and zebras, apparently.
Hey!
Ooh.
No zebra can replace my husband.
And she gives him a
Yeah. They don't have class like I do.
As heartwarming as this is, we do have only so much sunshine left before we travel.
Yes, that's.
I can bring more sunshine.
We need
I
to
can
head
bring.
out.
We should get going.
Someone drag Knight before he gets clingy again.
Burned is gonna grab Nightshine and he's just gonna drag him along with the rest of the group.
You do that. You feel like he's awfully sticky.
Okay, that's fine. He tosses him, he dumps him in the frickin' river or the stream, and then he pulls him up and continues to drag him.
Think about the consequences if we don't leave sooner, Knight. You may not have a wife to come back to if we don't hurry the fuck up.
Indeed.
No, but there's only one wife in this world, and it is mine.
You want to come back to her then?
I want to come back to her.
Then come on.
Yeah.
But we have to hurry.
I
Drag, drag, drag.
have to go, my wife.
Oh,
No.
okay, bye. Kiss.
I want to go back to being an NPC now. Bye.
Her face goes all blank. It just goes completely like straight. She deloads from the. She unloads from the game.
She has an exclamation point over her head.
Just
Yeah.
standing, also T-posing.
Yes. She walks away in a T pose. Still
Presky, you
unaware,
jump.
confused as to what's happening.
All right, so
Nighttime, maybe you shouldn't become an NPC. Oh, what are they going to do? Cut our budget?
So we're trying to retreat. We're going back to your boy.
We're
yes.
going to go to the stone.
Yes, you're heading
Dealy.
towards the stone again.
Also, Duck, thank you for joining us. This was fun.
Yeah.
It was nice to see you again, dude.
Yeah, for sure. It's good to come back. Paolo almost made me get in a car wreck because he was like, "Come join the session" in the middle of me driving down the highway. So
Yeah, don't. If Duck dies, that would make us sad.
Yeah.
yeah, but it would fit canonically though, wouldn't it?
It might, but
That isn't very reassuring. You're our friend, damn it.
I'm also gonna say you're also the GM for our other game, so
Yeah.
He doesn't GM because he's too busy doing. What are you doing?
I just noticed the weasel dragon photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paolo, you're
it's
stupid.
still a shock to me as well.
Paolo, that is the most stupid thing ever.
I don't have money to pay people.
That's so funny. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going because I do have to prepare for my session tonight. But I do
Bye.
appreciate all of you, and
Love and hugs and bye 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 cry.
Goodbye, Duck.
thanks.
Bye.
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 Finally.
Oh my god.
God, I hate that.
Duck is awesome.
All right. With that, you leave Duck behind and head out away from the settlement towards the rock where
The spirit of the forest.
yes.
Is Swift with us, or did she go back to the ship?
She went back to the ship to start the process of making some
Okay.
fuel.
All right. Do I need survival to find the stone, or is there a trail leading to it?
There is a trail leading to the stone, so you are able to easily follow it out with where the other guys will go, because obviously they head that direction. You find the trail, follow it, and you arrive basically at the stone. It's a clear. The area is a clearing with a rather large, sort of very smooth topped stone there. Currently, there isn't anything on it, and there is clear indications of like people coming up to the stone and then obviously walking away from it.
All right. Now that we're here, Milk Thistle is going to cast 2 spells. The first one is going to be Drink Deep from Miramir's Well, and he's going to inquire to the Nightmare to find out. Let's see, what's the specific question? Is Steel going to want to leave? No. Okay, specific question to the Nightmare. Is it better to create chaos for these villagers so that the Chaos Hunters can return as the Druid leader thinks, or should Steel remain here to keep things stabilized?
Okay.
All right, and this needs to be a 20. Darn.
Dang.
Do I hear you saying that question?
He would have spoken in Infernal because as he casts the spell, he has to speak.
But would he
Yeah,
have listened because he speaks Infernal?
If you speak Infernal, then yes.
I think you kind of answered your own question.
Nightshine would say that, well, as far as I know of the Nightmare, doesn't she say that when creating distress to people make them stronger? I think she would want Steel to leave.
Are you asking me that in Infernal?
Yeah, sure, I'm speaking to you in Infernal.
Oh, Milk Knight, a bonding.
Milk looks to Nightshine as he waits for a response from his god, and he responds back in Infernal. That's why I ask. Sometimes stability needs to be maintained to keep corruption from taking hold, but at the same time, if we cause fear, then it's possible that their minds could be sharper and better prepared for what's to come.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I think this is an important question. So, Steel, GM,
Yes.
Milk is going to burn a hero point to get a +4 on that roll to make sure that it passes.
Okay. Place your throw down your hero point onto the map so I can take it. Ah, yes, 1 hero point. Oh, I can't delete it with this one. 1 second, I need to go to the right. My hero point. All right, with +4. So your question was it better for Steel to remain or go?
Right. Specifically, is it better to create chaos and fear sown among the people here in this village so that they're better prepared for what's to come? Or is it better for steel to remain to keep things stabilized? Because if you want to create chaos, there needs to be the added benefit of people stabilizing themselves. If they don't have the strength to do it themselves, then it will just send them in a downward spiral they cannot recover from. And it's
But
a
we
mess
also
to clean
need
up
them
later.
chaos hunters.
We just
Yes, but the Chaos Hunters have not been around for quite some time.
We need them to hunt the chaos.
useful piece of advice. Okay, you can
Does
ask.
anyone,
Okay,
does
so
anyone control?
okay, so you can ask a question, but it's useful piece of advice that will be given that you can make use of in 24 hours. So, which would be around that. Okay. How would she word this to you?
Oh, also with Milk Thistle burning that hero point, he would have been completely covered in purple flame. And then once the offering is offered up and everything, the flame dies down. So he'd have been making a show of this.
Shiny.
You alright there?
Yeah, what exactly was that?
Seeking wisdom from the nightmare to see how we should go forward.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I guess we're gonna cast spells while we wait.
Extended mage armor. 2
Yeah.
hours per level. I didn't know that was a thing.
I believe it's a Ponyfinder thing.
That's cool.
No, it's normal mage armor with the extended meta magic.
Oh, okay.
Well, seeing Nightshine cast that spell, Milk Thistle looks to Alexandrite while still waiting for a response. You'll be happy to know I did prepare my own armor.
I'm glad to hear that.
No, I don't like that. Sorry, I've just written something out and I've just gone, no, I absolutely hate that.
I write the same way.
I just imagine you like having a desk and you just like throw all your papers off. No, wrong.
Oh god, they're screwing everything up!
No, that word is stupid. Opens up thesaurus.
What happens if they're weird and get a drink from Mimir as well?
So what type of armor did you get, Milk?
It is a divine spell that doesn't last nearly as long as mage armor, but I can call upon armor made out of force depending on what level I am. And it basically covers my entire body in a full set of armor, but it's made out of force, so it doesn't weigh anything, but offers the same protection. And it has the added benefit of protecting from ghost touch. So if a ghostly specter comes up and wants to tickle my soul, do some janky stuff to me, it has to be my AC instead of just hitting my touch. The only problem is it lasts minutes per level instead of hours per level.
I should just start preparing mage armor for you.
It's a personal one. I don't think you can touch other people.
Oh, it's touch spell mage armor.
It
Yeah,
is.
mage's touch.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I can cast on other people.
Wait, shield, which is personal. That was it.
I was gonna say, is it instant armor?
I believe so. Is that a level
Yeah,
4?
I have the same spell.
Fire.
Why do you have that spell? You wear plate armor.
Yeah, but I also need to take sleep, and I can't sleep in my armor. So.
Shield is kind of more helpful. With people with armor, anyway.
What level is instant armor? Is it a level... I thought it was level 2, but it's not.
Level 2 for me.
Level 3.
Hang on. I know I added it to my spell list. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's level 2. Yeah. It is... Yeah, instant armor is a personal spell, so I can only cast it on myself. But what's nice about it is if you want to wear armor of a lesser rank, you actually get magical bonuses to it. So, for example, at level 7, I think I can cast hide armor or some kind of medium armor, but I'm going to be casting it at the first level, which will be chain shirts with a +1.
That's not bad.
Oh yeah, here we go. 5th or lower chainmail, 6th to 8th banded mail, which I could cast now, 9th to 11th half plate, 12th or higher full plate. So yeah, if we ever get surrounded by 5 lions again, I'm pretty sure I'll cast that spell on myself.
And don't go in the middle of them.
If I do go into the middle of them, it'll be to cast, not cast, but to channel negative energy.
Okay, there we go.
He'll kill us all.
I'm stepping 30 feet away from everyone.
Destroy us all! Destroy us all!
Just
I
whenever you
think it's-
channel negative energy, just play caramel dancing.
Oh god.
Milk Thistle's eyes stare off into the distance. His smile is gone. And he says, it's imperative that we convince Steel to come with us. No matter his arguments, we have to figure out a way to get him on this ship and leave.
What have you
Oh.
seen?
That vital, is it?
I
Incredible.
was right.
Come on, we need more than that, though.
Yeah,
I
what
agree with you, but come on,
what-
don't keep a secret.
What did you see?
Fire, chaos, and death is coming for everyone here, and soon they will be tested. If they're strong, they'll make it without him. Shielding them will make them stand on their... Let's see.
Oh.
They will make it without him. Shielding them as this will make them stand on their hooves. So they have to find their own strength, otherwise everyone's going to die.
Okay.
Shouldn't we take Duck and Dolan along as well?
No.
No, Duck will be fine. We can't take her away because then she wouldn't be able to get healed anyway.
We
And
also
if,
can't afford for actress.
and if they're going to make it through, then Duck will make it too.
This is true.
So, with that, Milk Thistle is going to cast his other spell, Tracking Mark. And he is going to look for the footprints of Steel.
Shit, I should have put him on this man. I think.
I just want
Oh.
to say, Caldets.
Oh. You should not be there. Oh, are you there, Milk Thistle?
Ooh.
Milk Thistle is not here. He has invisibility cast so thoroughly, he can't be seen by
I
anyone.
thought I was the only one who had invisibility.
There we go.
There he is.
There we
Oh
go.
no,
Hey.
it's a giant rock.
This big, beautiful goat.
Actually, I realise that's not on the right layer.
Actually, wait, is it Milk small?
No, Milk Thistle is medium.
Ah,
Yes.
damn it.
Only Duck is
Aw,
small. He is not a tiny goat.
that would be adorable.
Actually, that reminds me. Didn't we? No, wait, no. The riding dog was given to a happy family.
Yes.
Yeah, Cloven are not able to take the spiritual path, so you will never find a short-hooved goat.
Dang.
All right. So yes, you
You
are doing.
can have little kids.
All right, Milk Thistle. You
Yes.
can clearly. Actually, no. Do you still have to make your survival check?
Oh, yes, I do. Okay. The tracks themselves should still show up magically, though.
Yeah.
But I will make a check.
Right. So,
18.
You gain +5 bonus, and the DC is lowered by 5.
Yes. If Steel is trying to hide himself or disguise himself, I get a +5 bonus to find him.
Okay.
But I don't think he...
No, it's not that. So you would the DC, and you get +1 bonus to tracking others. So you got 18. Okay, I just need to double check the DC because we're going to be cutting it very fine.
Sacred bonus. That's the fucking unique one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't often get sacred bonuses. Alright, with that then, that would put you at 22.
You could always burn a hero.
Okay, with that, you are. It required that extra focus, but you are now able to pick out the trail and the path that he took. It's clear that he circled the stone a number of times, and you are able to tell that when he left here, he was clearly laboured under a heavy weight.
No.
A heavy weapon. Okay.
No.
Which direction? Are you
Under
traveling?
heavy weight.
Heavy weights. Got you. So he
He
probably
did.
puts it back on.
So he. No, it helps if I put that. So basically, he's heading towards that direction.
Wait, you said he was under a heavy weight.
Yeah.
Don't tell me he actually brought her along.
Who?
Basically,
If
when his hooves arrived here, he was walking lighter. When he left, he was walking with more weight in his footsteps.
Oh,
Okay,
he
sorry, I thought you brought her with him for a second.
All right. The village elder mentioned that he's asking for ropes and sticks, so he very likely set his traps back up. When we come across them this time, I recommend we just go around them, so that way the defenses remain in place.
Yes,
That's
let's
a
go.
great idea.
If you want, I can rush ahead.
I don't recommend that. My eyes are sharper than yours.
Well, I'm pretty good at traps. She chuckles.
It's not the
Well-
traps I'm worried about, it's the demons.
If you
Yeah,
want,
true.
if you want to fly above the tree line, see if you can spot between the branches anything that might be head that I can't see.
Alright, I'll do that as she zooms out.
All right.
And
And
spot everyone.
Steel, I didn't see where you were pinging. What direction did he go?
North from your position here, basically.
North. Gotcha.
Alright.
All
We
right.
need Indiana Jones lines.
Milk Thistle leads north.
Alright, so
Alright,
do
cool.
you guys have anything that will help you travel through the forest a little bit faster?
Milk Thistle, because he cast Deadeye's lore, I'm no longer slowed down while tracking. I can move at full speed.
Cool, that will definitely help.
We also have the Wayfinder that Lightning will probably give to Milk before she zooms off.
Wayfinder is more about obviously getting your way through. This would be more like the difficult terrain and that sort of thing that you might be walking through,
Well, Lightning can fly, so.
which would still
No.
slow you down because of how thick the trees are.
Well, she flies above the tree line.
Okay, then you might lose the party because
No.
when you get above the trees, you can't then see into the forest and where they are.
Okay, yeah, I can't, I can't fucking, I can't see you if I go above the tree line.
Can you fly like as high as you can, but within the tree line?
Yes, I can. Quite easily.
Okay.
You'll just be slowed down as much as they are, basically, as you trying to turn and not fly into a tree.
Fuck.
And you could also detect
Where?
ahead of us if there are magical traps.
Yeah, she will have detect magic going up.
All right. So you are slowed down. So you are definitely only gonna get.
Unless there's like briars or swamp that we have to go through, I should be able to travel at full speed going through the woods because the trail is just obvious to me, so I don't have to take time to check.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you being slowed down by tracking. It's more of when you travel through a forest, you generally move slower anyway. That's the penalty I was trying to look for.
Okay. Deadeye lore says
Yeah.
for the duration of the spell, you do not have to move at half your speed while traveling through the wilderness or while tracking.
Yeah, because normally with tracking you always have to move half, but you negate that basically that effect. But the traveling through forest does affect your overland speed.
Okay,
naturally.
so we got nothing. So
No, that's fine.
just go.
Okay, it just means that you might have to do a bit of forced marching.
Okay.
That's mostly it. So I need, as you move through the forest, I need 2 rolls of a D100.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got one.
Alex, can you boop me one time?
Oh,
Oh, sure.
oh no.
No, it's okay. 19's a good number.
Who else is gonna roll the other D100?
Earned, you are.
Alright.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a good
Wait,
roll.
so oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
97 has 9 in it, so it's still a good number.
Alright, well, 97, okay. So, that's... Alright, Lightning. As you rolled the 19, I need another roll from you.
a D100?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, another low roll, which isn't too bad.
First
Keeping it
one.
older.
And you're
Who's got your
97, so
stuff
that...
good?
Uh,
Actually, wait, demon. I know infernal.
Who said that? Lightning?
Yes.
Yeah, demons. Wait, no. Do I know infernal or abyssal?
Big
No, I know
difference.
fiend. I know fiendish.
Fiendish, okay. Yeah,
Fiendish
if you look at the bottom of the alignment chart, lawful evil, neutral evil, and then chaotic evil. Lawful evil is generally the realm of devils. They're from hell, and their language is infernal, which is why Milk Thistle speaks it. Fiendish would be the middle ground, the neutral evil ground, and then chaotic evil would be abyssal. Typically.
Yeah. I played a
Uh,
mute bounty hunter, the new abyssal one.
Is the party telling Lightning and Nightshine what the Elder said?
Oh, yes. As we're traveling, we'd share that with you. And then I would explain the context of why I cast the spell and why it's so important for Steel to leave.
You know, I like that elder guy.
Yeah, we'll let you know about the mention of the Chaos Hunters and the coming fire and the desperation and the chaos could bring them back. And so that's why it's important for Steel to leave to help to trigger that scenario.
I like that elder guy. He's so much more helpful than the rest of those old codgers.
Indeed.
Alright.
Did you people let the Elder know the name of the demon?
No, only that he was a ruminant.
I think we should tell them when we come back.
If,
Alright.
Out of character, don't remember the name of the demon.
Roll me, you guys, put yourselves in marching order. And you may roll me, everyone except for Milk Thistle can roll me perception.
Oh, stealth as well. She'd usually be stealthing and she can move at full speed while stealth.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Thank
Alright,
you.
so put us in order then.
Put yourselves in marching order, and everybody but Milk Thistle can make a roll. I would expect Milk Thistle to be at front, at least, because he is tracking.
Alright.
So,
I tell you what, Milk Thistle could actually be second in line and simply give guidance to whoever's on point. You know, turn this way so many degrees.
That would be lightning then, since she is the suit.
Alright.
Lightning, how high in the trees would you be?
She would be a full movement up, so about 30, wait, what's her supposed to be? 30 feet? Yeah, 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, yeah, so you're just hitting the brush, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so you're 6 squares up.
But the name of the demon was Staglord.
Yeah, when did we learn that?
When the guy with a bastard sword said it to us. He did a small evil monologue before we fought.
Yeah.
And I re-listened to the stream to remember it.
I did mention there was a monologue.
Yeah.
Lightning and Nightshine. We need perception.
I already rolled perception.
Oh, yes, you did. Nightshine. We need...
Ooh,
I
okay.
guess I will.
Also,
Wait.
that is very good stealth. You might be able to hide the milk thistle.
Yeah. Because lightning got that big boost on stealth.
Okay, so
Lord Weasel.
Yeah,
He's a dragon now.
he was
Oh.
Mr. Weasel. Now he's Lord
Right.
Weasel.
You don't get to be a dragon and called Mister. Thank you very much.
hmm.
Dr. Weasel.
Okay, so
I am Weasel.
why are you doing this, computer? Here we go. Oh, wait. Hold on, my computer's having a moment.
While it's catching up, Milk Thistle would also share with Nightshine and Lightning that even though we couldn't convince the druids that they should help us with the army, they did point out that the demon is also lurking, and that is their focus. So we'll be able to fight the war more effectively on 2 fronts.
Ponyfinder, here we go. Where is my monsters?
Okay, base.
Here we go. Right.
I'm sorry.
Do we see a boy?
Alright, so Nightshine and Burnt. Oh no, sorry, Nightshine and Alexandrite. You are not seeing these things. But, same with Milk Thistle, because obviously you're focusing on tracking. But everybody else, you do. You spot them stalking through the woodland. So you guys will get to act in basically the surprise round. They are located over here.
Oh. Where?
I just pinged you all there, so
I didn't. For some reason, it doesn't move me when someone's shifting me.
Can you make
Top corner.
Oh, there's the. Oh, hello.
Oh.
all right.
Oh.
Oh,
Hey, bye.
All right. Am I going to be able to act in the surprise round? Or do you have to wait?
you would not be able to, I'm afraid, Milk Thistle, as you were doing the tracking.
Next.
What are they got? 6. Okay.
Oof, these dice are not liking me today.
Alright, let's get some going. Alright, Lightning. You can act in the surprise. You got a move or a standard that you can do.
Lightning is going to stay in stealth for now.
Yep.
And she is going to cast True Strike on herself.
That's a good spell.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah, Lightning's spells aren't really like, she's not a very major spellcaster, but she's got some nifty little ones.
Alright, with that, then we have Mr. Weasel is not surprised.
Why is Mr. Weasel in the
he's important?
Yeah. So Mr. Weasel can act.
Oh, I am familiar. They do spells.
You will point out to Nightshine where there are 3 something, so
Yeah.
he can fireball next turn.
You would be aware of him next turn anyway, so Mr. Weasel doesn't have to point him out. He can do something else if he wishes.
There's nothing he can do.
Okay, that is fine. This one. And they move that much. Okay. This one. There. Knight, you rolled a 7, so you can't. Milk Thistle, you are tracking. This one.
Did I accidentally drag out a hero point? No, I didn't. I got it.
There.
Oh,
And then this one will start. I've got to check to see if it is this ability. This one here starts blinking in and out of existence.
Oh,
Oh no.
That's okay.
Can I spellcraft?
You can. There was no spell cast that you saw, but you can roll me knowledge arcana.
I gonna add my 1d6.
Good roll.
Alright. You are quite certain that he's probably under the spell effect known as blink.
Does it look like a creature that can cast spells?
That would be a knowledge planes.
Can I do that now?
On your turn. Because technically that was because you're seeing the effect, so I'll let you have that one, but your knowledge will be on your turn. What we got? Burnt. Yes, you may do a move or a standard.
Alright. What he is going to do is he's going to use, since he saw that thing just vanish into thin air.
Oh no,
he's
you
going.
it's blinking in and out of existence. So
Oh,
it's there,
alright.
it's not there, it's there, it's not there, it's there. So all it's
Alright.
going to do is probably make it harder to hit because it's disappearing in and out.
Alright, well, I can tell you what he's going to do. Knowledge planes.
Alright. You can ask one question.
One question.
I'll give you a description of these. These snarling canine beasts pad forward on all fours. Its slender form, its slender front limbs look more like hands than wolf paws.
Let's see. One question. Special defenses.
Special defenses.
Blank.
DR.
Alright.
Do we know
Alright.
what DR? Or rather, does Burn know what DR?
No. He asked a general question, which basically would give special defenses. Won't give you too much more than that.
Yeah. Alright, and I guess that's my turn then, or am I able to draw my weapon?
Asking question is not an action, so.
Alright. What I'm gonna do for my next action then is I am going to take out my +1 katana.
Okay.
you to get flanking position, my friend.
Then we've got Alexandra, who what did you roll on your initiative, Alex? No, not your initiative, your perception.
It wasn't good, so.
7. Okay, cool. So, note for you. That means we're back to the top of the round, and everyone can do their full actions now, as we're now in proper initiative.
Alright, then lightning is gonna. Can she go here without triggering an attack of opportunity?
You're 60 foot up. You can go wherever you like without causing an attack of opportunity.
Oh, she's 30 foot up.
Yeah, 30 foot, yeah.
6 squares up.
Yeah, 6 squares up.
I was thinking. Can she dive here without triggering an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you can fly there.
Yeah, so she dives. So she's diving and going for an attack at this little fucker's back. So she gets sneak attack since she was in stealth.
Yeah.
Nice.
Technically speaking, the way you can do with flying is you can fly over there and choose to drop, because technically dropping is a free action, as weird as it sounds with flying. And then you can attack, basically.
Oh, if it's a fey, I just hope I made it hurt.
Let's have a look.
Sneak
So
attack.
flat-footed, that is a hit.
Plus 20, so it's a 36. It would hit anyway.
Sorry?
Plus 20 from True Strike as well. And
Oh yeah, of course, you did True Strike. Yeah, definitely a hit. So it's you're using that type of weapon, so Your weapon looks like it has hurt the creature, and but it doesn't look like it's hurt it more than it would do against any other creature.
Oh, you bastard.
So it's basically not fey.
And the sneak attack?
Sneak attack. I'm just double checking. I think it's gone through. Yeah. Was that the 5?
Yes.
Yeah. So with that, it's gone through, and it looked like it hurt it.
Take that, you bastard. Alright, boys, we're good. They can be hurt. Thank God.
Lord Weasel.
He's gonna hold his action until night goes.
Alright. The one lightning just attacked. It's going to claw at your face and try and bite it off.
Alright.
So,
I got 21 AC.
21. Okay, this is going to be reasonable. So, first of all, bite attack.
Oh.
2 claw attacks.
Ah, you bastard! What the fuck?
He wants your face. D6 and
Fucking
D4. Alright, so this is the bite damage. And this is the... And this is the 2 claw damages together.
Ow!
It's okay. He rolled pitifully on his claws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God for that, but you bastard, I'll kill you.
Alright. Nightshine.
I'm gonna knowledge planes it.
Okay.
Maybe 1d6.
You... Oh, waiting for your 1d6. So that would put it at 20.
20.
2 questions.
Can I ask what's the DR?
No, as technically Burnt hasn't shouted anything out.
Oh.
Worst save.
Worst save. They have not been. They are not. Their weakest one is their body.
Oh, fortitude. Interesting.
From what plane they are?
Plane.
Yeah.
So that will be hell, basically. I don't know what situation on hell, but it will be the hell plane.
I'm gonna try my new spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna start speaking some words and invoke very bad energy.
Okay.
And it's gonna transform itself into a touch spell. And this I'm gonna design Mr. Weasel as a toucher. And then Mr. Weasel is gonna fly up to the thing and try to touch it.
All right. What size category is Mr. Weasel?
He does not provoke anything, but let me see. I mean, diminutive.
Diminutive.
Oh.
Okay. So he has to be in his square to touch him.
Let me just double check how much he can fly. I think he can. Yeah, he can fly there, and he's going inside the space.
Cool. As you enter his space, he can make an attack of opportunity against you.
He can try.
I think him swiping his claw at you will be more sensible than him trying to bite.
That's actually a hit.
So swipes a claw at Mr. or Lord Weasel.
Lord, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. That's him a little bit hard.
Good thing I cast Fast Life. And now he's gonna try to touch it. But
So that's a hit.
and here's the spell. Flash Worm Infestation. Worms
Nice.
start living on his flesh, and he has to make a fortitude every round. Or get fucked.
Ooh.
Which one did you cast that on? This one?
Yeah.
Nice.
The target must make fortitude save each round. Failed means he takes 1d6 points of damage and 2 points of dex damage and is staggered for 1 round. If it makes a save, it takes no damage or dex damage and only sickened for 1 round. Then staggered, rather than staggered, flesh cannot be ended early or removed by removed disease. Starts anew if the created worms are slain. Flesh removal to overlap. Okay, and it lasts for 1 round per level. Cool, so I'll make a fortitude save now. Was that number correct? Where's my numbers? There it is, okay.
Oh, he makes it.
He
For
made
now.
this one.
So he's sickened. That's a good debuff.
Yes. I'm going to put that on there for, like, worms. Milk Thistle.
Milk Thistle is going to roll Knowledge Planes.
Yep.
He doesn't know a darn thing about these creatures.
Oof.
Nightshine, did you happen to yell out the information you learned about them?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic, because that means I won't feel guilty about casting this spell. All right. The one that's in the far distance that cast Blink on itself.
Yeah.
Does Milk Thistle have line of sight on it?
Yes.
Then he is going to cast Blindness.
Ooh.
He needs to make a DC of 19 Fortitude.
Okay.
Just noticed. Oh fuck. Oh no.
Well, that was Milk Thistle's turn.
Sorry guys, I seem to be on fire with my rolls today.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, I've got something else for next round.
Uh-oh.
This one.
I hope they're not hungry for Pegasus.
He's going to get out of the square of this thing. And he might then... yeah, we're going to do that against Nightshine. Oh no, it's a cone-shaped burst. Okay, cool.
Uh-oh.
He might... actually, then, he might move... yeah, so he needs to move to about... yeah, he needs to move to about there-ish. So, so he moves to here. Spell templates. 30-foot cone. No, I don't think I do, sadly. Oh, actually. I need my measurement tool to see if it's 30 feet. It is. Okay, cool. It's not necessarily this. It's not a fire effect, but it gives me what I need.
Too bad it's not a fire effect.
Oh.
Come on. Zoom out. Rotate round.
Wait, where are the two? Why did
For larger creatures.
Right there. Okay, so
Oh.
all of you underneath there, you are suddenly subjected to the feeling of despair and great sadness. I need you guys to make a will save. This is mind affecting.
Is it a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect.
Is it a spell-like ability?
It is a spell-like ability.
Oh, okay. It's a despair effect, though.
Oh, despair.
Alright, so that's a emotion.
It
spell
is.
then.
It gives you a compulsion, emotion, and mind affecting. Those are the affecting keywords. It is not a fear effect.
Damn.
Hmm.
What a cheater.
All right.
Well, I rolled pretty well anyway, so.
So milk thistle's affected, burnt's affected, Alexandrite you're fine, and Nightshine's affected. So you guys, each creature affected takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls.
Oof.
So is that the equivalent of sickened?
I believe it is the equivalent of second. Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you have some music you could play with this, please?
Oh yes. I can actually hear music now, so.
Much better.
Alright, so that's that one coming down. This one, Mr. Blinky, is going to charge at lightning. Lightning, he's going to take a bite out of you.
I thought you guys were gonna rush in.
Misses. Then it's burnt.
Alright, let's see. Before he does anything, he's gonna yell out, they have special defenses. And he's going to move.
1 second, I realised. Oh no, it does it on Knight's turn, so that's fine. Carry on.
And with that, he's gonna move up here. And he's gonna attack this one.
Yep.
So let me just do this. So let's see, not extra damage. Iterative attacks.
Does it move on to the next one?
Alright, so the first one,
19.
yeah.
8 damage. So 19 will be a hit.
Alright, so that's 8 damage.
Because you moved up, you won't be able to do your second attack.
Yeah. That's just how this is set up, though.
Yeah, no, that's
for
fine.
iterative attacks.
You strike the creature. Your weapon does land its blow. Alexandrite.
Well, Well, Lightning's in danger, so he's going to rush to her aid. I'm going to. I think I can do a charge in corner or in diagonals, right?
Yes, you can.
All right, so I will do that. And I'm going to first of all swift action to smite evil
On which one?
on the one that I'm attacking.
Okay.
So it'll just be the first one here.
Aww.
Well, it wouldn't have confirmed anyways, but
So, you do 16 damage.
plus the
Then
smite.
it takes an additional 17.
Yes.
That's a lot of damage.
I know, right?
With that smite, you wipe it out of existence.
God damn.
Nice.
Leaving you're leaving a bloody corpse. Unlike most planar beings, planar beings that fade back to their reality, this one is slowly fading back. So its body is still technically there, but it is slowly fading back.
Oh boy. Is it gonna explode like the last one?
Lightning.
Lightning is gonna look at this blinky boy. And be like, fuck. I hate when they do this.
I forget. Does that just use up my smite?
Yes.
Okay.
Can Lightning take a 5-foot step?
Yeah, you can 5-foot step.
Lightning take a 5-foot step back here and be like, can you two keep it busy? I'm a little hot here.
Yeah, sure.
Like, just give it a big old boot, can you? Hang on. I'll try and do this. She uses a hoof to cast, hey, yeah!
Ray of Enfeeblement. Fortitude save.
It's probably gonna succeed because Lightning, shit, yes.
Well,
Damn.
it still takes half, so that's
Oh yeah.
D6,
So
1d6 plus 2 points per caster level. Sorry, 1 point per caster level.
Hey, 2 strength. That's still -1 to all of its attack rolls and shit and damage.
All right. Nightshine.
I'm going to cast Reveal Weakness on the thing.
That just
That's,
gives it negatives, doesn't it?
Yeah, -3 to AC and saving throws.
Or was that -3? Did you say?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm going to strategically move here.
All right. So it then takes its saving throw against your spell effect.
I just noticed Milk Fist was
Yay!
Aha.
Yay.
So what do
Milk
we?
Fist was very in danger at this point.
All right. So diseased, whatever. So he rolls some damage and 2 points of dex and is staggered.
Yeah,
I need to check.
1 damage, 2 dexterity damage, and staggered.
Alright, roll me the d6 for damage. 4 conditions. Just seeing what staggered was again, because I think it's the one I'm thinking of.
He only can do 1 standard or 1 move action.
Cool, it is the one I was thinking of. Cool. And he takes 4 damage. Mr. Weasel, Lord Weasel. He's somewhere.
He flew to me, and that's his turn.
Okay. Milk Thistle.
Milk Thistle, let me make sure I'm not muted. I'm not muted. All right. Milk Thistle is going to fall back close to Nightshine, and he is going to cast Rage, and he can affect 2 creatures, and he's going to hit Alexandrite and Burned. You are both under the effects of Rage. You
Okay.
get
Nice.
+2 to Strength and +1 to Will saves,
All right.
but -2 to AC.
All right. Let me set this as a buff.
Okay. Alright. This one. This one is going to start to blink out of existence as well. That'll be its turn. This one.
That one is poof, no more.
No, it's the one who's still about. He's going to introduce
Okay.
Bite Claw to lightning. So it is a -1 because strength damage. So Bite, Claw, and then
Come on.
Claw.
Ah.
Alright, all hit.
That one's the big bad. I think it needs to go.
Alright,
Now going to go.
that's the bite damage. And then the 2 claws would be plus that with that. 13.
Did you have to rage him? I could have got a little bit of healing from Alexandrite.
Fortunately, Lay on Hands is a supernatural effect, not a spell.
Ow.
Alright, burnt.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
considering he's enraged, let's see.
You are filled with righteous fury.
Dude, you got around the tank.
Roar! He moves up behind it and is going to strike at it. Let's see. I
As
need to
you
get back to the page.
move
here.
around it, it's going to make an attack of opportunity.
All
That's
right.
probably a win there.
Let's see. Yeah,
Oh.
that hits.
Hell. Steel, calm down.
I told you the woods were dangerous. Take 8 points of damage.
Oh,
Steel.
only 8 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. All right. He is now going to strike at the thing.
Alright. Be a miss.
Ooh. Yeah, no. And that's gonna be my turn.
Alexandrite.
All right. Trying to remember. Does the channel positive energy I need to choose if I want to damage or heal, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. You only damage undead, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, demons are like, hey, we're living.
Yeah.
Get wrecked in there.
Gonna 5-foot step. And I am going to smite evil on this fucker. And go full tilt.
Alright.
Don't forget flanking bonus.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 attacks hit. So far, all of your attacks have hit. Now, there's a 50-50 chance you're going to miss. So, 1 to 50, you miss. So, roll me for the first attack.
Oh my god.
So, first attack misses. Roll me for your second attack.
Are you kidding me?
Second attack
Oh.
misses. Your hoofs hit.
Ah.
And final one. So your 2 hoofs hit.
All right.
Alright, so it looks like your smite is calculating into your damage on your hooves. Because you don't normally do 13 damage with your hooves, do you?
I have a power attack.
Oh, you do a power attack. Okay.
Oh yeah, you just learned.
Alright, so that explains that then. Alright, so the first attack will do the full 18. Then after that, it does less. So it does half the amount.
Okay.
Because you always do double on the first hit, then after that it's always halved, which is 9. 9? Okay. Do you have something what increases your paladin levels for stuff?
Let's see.
18. Plus another 18.
Isn't it your paladin level plus charisma mod?
No, to hit. I know it's either to hit or to damage. It was level or paladin.
Oh, okay. Take 7 away from that. I have
Stop cheating.
Yeah,
She.
because I thought it would be only your level, so that's fine. So that's 16 plus 14, which is double your level. Then it's plus 18, then plus 7. So still 55 damage from your kicks. Which you miss with your sword, but as you spin around and double hoof kick it with your righteous hooves, you send it into oblivion. Well, you hear a meaty crack on its side and it collapses, struggling for breath as it begins to fade out of existence.
God damn, I told you to distract it, not send it back home to its mother. Crying like a baby.
God bless America, such language.
This is not America.
God bless Everglow.
Yeah.
Lightning, your turn.
God damn. Alexandrite, heal me for the love of God. Oh, there's one more left. What is the range on my fucking Raven people? 35. Are you close enough? Yes, you are. I do not have to move a fucking muscle. Raven people.
You miss.
Range touch attack. Miss, miss, miss. Minimum damage. Minimum rolls. Fuck me. Calm the fuck down, Steel. You need a timeout, buddy.
It's okay. All right.
That's you, not me.
We're gonna.
You need a timeout. I need to pee. I'll be right back.
Nightshine.
Huh. I'm going to move here. I'm gonna sit down and ask if Milk has any tea left.
None prepared.
That's my turn.
Alright. I now need to roll its saving throw. The exposed weakness, does that last only 1 round?
Yeah, it was only 1 round.
Okay. So, staggered. No, that affected his dex. He fails again, so takes another 2 dex damage. And takes that. And is also staggered. Lord Weasel.
He's gonna sit down on Nightshine's head, and that's his turn.
Milk Thistle.
Milk Thistle is going to cast Barbed Chains. 3 chains are going to come up out of the ground. And so I need to make 3 attacks. Let's see, these are... Alright, it's caster level plus modifier, so these will be a plus 13 to attack him.
Okay.
All right, so first chain.
No.
No. Second chain.
Yes.
Maybe. Third chain.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so he's on blink, so 1 to 50, right?
Yeah, 1 to 50 will miss.
All right. I'll just do 1d2 to make it easier.
Yeah,
One
that's fine.
misses, 2 hits. All right, so second chain, misses, hits. All right. Let me verify the damage. I think it's 1d6 points of slashing, or I can trip him. No, we're going to go for slashing. All right, 1d6. Dirt.
6.
Nice. 6 points of slashing damage, and he needs to make a fortitude save or become shaken.
Alright, as the chains hit him, it doesn't look like it was as effective as you were expecting. And what is it? A will fort?
Fortitude save, DC. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Will save, DC 17.
Will has not been affected. It is this number? Yes.
He passes.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
And Milk Thistle, as a move action, is going to put some more distance between him and that thing.
He has just a move or a standard.
Is, did I use 2 Smite Evils or 3? Well, do you feel lucky, punk?
He's gonna
This
sniff.
one's in. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just trying to reckon what it will do. It's gonna sniff the air, and it's gonna smell weakness. It's gonna go for lightning.
Wait, what? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's all it can do because it is staggered.
You fucker!
These things are evil, and you're weak. Ripe for the taking. Burnt.
As he
Whoa.
moves over here, and
They
he's
can't
gonna
fly.
strike the monster.
All right.
I need to get
That will be a miss, I'm afraid.
there. Oof.
And you are no longer under the effects of rage.
Alright. I mean, it was a nice little buff for what it is.
Alexandrite.
Mm-hmm. Well, seeing as this thing's trying to hurt my waifu, I'm gonna Smite Evil on it.
Oh god. Okay. Hit, miss, hit.
Hits.
First one hits.
Yes.
Second hoof misses.
Hits.
So let me do some math.
And I fixed the damage, so
Did you?
it should be correct now.
Well, you said you were smiting him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I have a Smite thing already, so it's just I don't normally fight demons, so I have like a normal damage, and then if I'm fighting demon,
I
so I
think
just turn
I'm still sure you wouldn't have plus 18 to the damage. I think it's 14 because you're level 7.
Shouldn't you have a Smite Evil buff?
yeah,
Yeah, I think
7 times 2.
when you smite, you get bonuses to hit equal to your paladin level and your charisma modifier, right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you gain deflection bonus equal to your charisma, and if it's within smite equal with the target. Yes, you get your charisma bonus to attack rolls, and you add your paladin level to all damage rolls. So, you are level 7. So, and the first hit you always get on the creature doubles it. So you're doing plus 14 on the first hit. Then all other ones after that are 7.
Huh.
So your first attack will do obviously 11, then plus 14 from the initial blow, then plus 2 for worth of fire. Then your second one, which is an 8, and then plus 7 as well. Because obviously you still got your smite going on, which overall is 42 damage.
It's a good smacking around.
That is enough to make this one, again, hoofs to the face. You hear a crack in its jaw, and it will collapse to the ground. Again, fading out of existence.
So the corpses of these creatures are not remaining in the material plane. They go back?
Yeah. Normally, creatures of the material plane normally go back relatively quick if they're summoned or anything like that. If they come normally or are natural to the plane, they don't fade.
Is it just like the other demon we fought here, the one that was able to breathe in deeply?
Yeah,
It also for a long time.
it did as well.
Alexander's going to turn to lightning and then softly make out with her.
Milk Thistle's actually gonna. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Milk Thistle will pull out his wand of infernal healing, and he's going to poke her as well.
I think Alexandrite needs to focus less on kissing and more on healing.
Yeah.
It's lay on hooves, not lay on tongues.
Oh, so you said Inferno healing me?
Alright.
Yes.
34, and then 12 puts me up to...
Nice.
Ooh, neat.
Alright, I'm 4 health from being max HP.
All right, you could take that one off. And Burned, how are you doing?
Fairly well. I'm pretty much untouched aside from the one attack.
I was hoping that you guys would rush in a bit sooner.
Milk Thistle's gonna boop you with the wand of spell just to be safe, so you get a fast healing 10 or fast healing 1 for 6 rounds.
All right.
It's 10 rounds. 'Cause it lasts
10
a minute.
rounds.
All right.
You get 10 health back.
All right.
Right, I'm going back up into the trees. Wait, the tunnel is still on.
It's going, don't you worry.
Oh, I thought. Ah.
Milk Thistle's gonna make a quick perception check to see if there's anything else potentially dangerous around us.
Yeah,
35
that's a
fighting.
good idea. Bird is gonna do the same.
Okay, you get a
Nope.
sense there is danger elsewhere in the woodland, but nothing in the close proximity.
Lightning will become one with the trees. We will not speak Vietnamese.
Thank you, because that would make me nervous.
If she
Yeah.
spoke Vietnamese, I'd be surprised, and that would give away her position.
All right. Milk Thistle is going to get right back to business because we wasted enough time here. It's going to roll
Yeah.
survival. Oh.
Oh.
With a +2 from the Wayfinder, a +1, a +4.
You want to
So-
try a hero point?
No.
He's got a lot of pluses.
So that's 23 and then -5 to the DC.
Yeah, you would still be able to pick it up.
God damn.
God bless.
So, does the second condition go away right after combat or no?
I think you're suffering from it for.
If it's just a matter of rounds, Milk Thistle
Yeah.
would have waited for it to pass.
I'm pretty sure it's a number of rounds, but I will double check.
I think it was.
You'll be enjoying this for the next 6 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
I
Is
mean,
Milk Thistle still confident in the trail that he's found, or do we need to wait?
um, would you have the -2?
Let's see. -2 would be 14. 15 plus 4 is 19.
19. You'll be having a bit of difficulty trying to find the tracks at this point.
Oh, and then +2 from the Wayfinder, so 21.
Oh, 21. Okay, then you'll be good.
Okay, thank goodness. All right. Recommend we get back on the trail. Nobody's worse for wear. Just stay vigilant.
Indeed.
All right, back in marching order.
All right.
Lightning, you have to stop going on ahead. You are too squishy.
I'm gonna put you guys down here because you did roll a really high number. So you travel for about another half an hour, and the sun is starting to get lower into the sky. When you guys will notice you catch the glimpse of what seems like a almost pure white light that seems to be heading in your direction.
Ah, is it a large Pegasus-shaped light?
It's a bit hard to see at the moment through the woodlands, but it could well be.
Alexander will walk towards the light.
Is it on
Oh,
fireball
it-
range?
Are we sure about this?
Alexandrite, I wouldn't suggest it. We don't know what it could be.
We'll approach it carefully.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Since,
Alright.
If
since,
it's bad, I'm blaming all of you.
since it's
approach with
spotted,
caution.
Milk Thistle's going to stop tracking. He's going to roll perception to see if he can ID the light source.
All right. So it does seem to be coming towards you as you are coming towards it. You are starting to. You will be able to make out the figure of what appears to be a horse-like creature with wings and a large horn.
Oh, that is the Pegasus.
My wife!
What?
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 Look, it's it's a joke.
I'm sorry, that flew right over my head.
All
It's
right.
okay.
Ah.
And I
Yeah.
think here will be a good place to stop.
Aw.
No,
Oh.
I
We have like
disagree.
10 hours left. Come on. Sleep is for the weak.
Alright, like I said, we're pausing. We're stopping just here, just on this nice little cliffhanger.
It's not nice.
That's all right. Good GMing, Steel. This was good.
Yep.
Mm.
Well, you guys got lucky on your D100 rolls. It meant you found an ally instead of something trying to murder you.
Yay.
Yep.
A very good ally, Burned. If you don't know who this is the Celestial Companion of Steel, so we're very close.
Okay, that's good. I forget. In Pathfinder, high is always good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
PTU low is better for catching Pokemon.
yeah.
And I think Hulu low is very good. You don't want to. If you go high, you go insane.
The only time when you want to roll low is when if I get you to roll a random encounter, because if you roll high, you get something really nasty.
Wait, what? No, he's. Shut up.
I mean, or what we could do is if we want to go purposely looking for a fight, find the deck of many things and fight death itself.
Let me just say, never roll a 1, then roll 100.
Oh, wow.
That's a
Considering the
special
law of
encounter.
averages, that's probably likely.
That is
Yeah.
a very special encounter.
Alright.
Do we just the demon comes by? Hello.
Alright,
That's
well,
how we
I'm
did.
ending stream now, so everybody say goodbye.
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 Oh.
That was second was the